What's up, everybody? What's going on? How are you guys doing today?
Whoa.
It's Tuesday. You already know what time it is. You already know it's the Lady Birds for y'all. I'm excited to
Yes.
be on today because we're gonna have some special guests in the house. And ladies, let me know if my sound is off or anything like that. I'm on a new device. I'm just testing this out
Mm-hmm.
for another show. It did pretty well last show, so if it sticks like
Mm-hmm.
this, I'm gonna stick to this device. I stole it from my son,
Okay.
by the way. Because I
It
pay the
sounds
bills
good.
anyway. I can steal devices from them. Oh my God, I'm dropping stuff already. Okay, so with that though, let's go ahead and introduce who we are, starting with the person right next to me.
Hey, I'm better known as Auntie Pam, representing Seatown, Columbus, Georgia. Hello, everybody in the chat.
All
Happy
right, Miss Pam.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. That's right. That's right. And right
Mhm.
underneath her, who do we have?
This is Christy from Mississippi, the long dirty bird. That's how I feel right now. But hey,
Oh,
rise
baby.
up. I still feel like hey, it's gonna be an interesting 2025 season. I'm
Mhm.
already ready for it. I'm
Me too.
already
Look,
ready for it.
I'm ready. Shoo, I'm excited. I
Mhm.
can't wait to see what we got planned as far as this
Yep.
defense part of the game. And we got the
Right.
draft, we got OTAs, we got so much coming up, the combine. So
Lot to
there's
come
much
up.
to talk about around here. I don't know if we're gonna be doing this weekly like that, but if we as long as we have guests, we have something to talk about. So
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
because I
Yes.
know y'all like to see us every week, but we're gonna try our best to make that happen as much as we can. But if it ain't nothing talking
Oh,
about,
yeah.
you can forget about it. I mean, maybe we might bring in some other sports if some of you ladies catch any other part of that, like the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
The Braves are getting ready to, stir up and soon. So let's go ahead and give a shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up? King Trey Wade, what's good, Lady Birds?
Yeah.
VFN hope us all is well and have a great show. Hey, beautiful
Mm-hmm.
queen. Thank you, Sherman Wood. How you
Thank
doing?
you.
Rock
Thank you.
niggas, AFN Lady Birds, rise up. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. What's up, Deshaun Carswell? Carswell, what's up, Queens? Happy
Yes.
anniversary. Look at you.
All right.
All
It's
right.
officially our anniversary, people.
Yes.
It's our
Yes.
anniversary. It's our special day. Thank you, Sonya Howard. What's going
Wow.
on? Love.
Hey,
D.
Sonia.
Coleman. We've
Hey,
been
Coleman.
officially 1 year in.
Wow. It's
Wow.
amazing.
It doesn't even feel like it.
No, it
It
don't.
doesn't. And we
No.
started with a whole bunch of us at one time. But
Yeah.
life happens and, changes happen. I just love the fact that we do have ladies that you can have different
Mm-hmm.
voices at every different times of each show. Because
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
gonna be a lot to have like
Three Morris
six women
hires.
on at the same
Mhm.
time.
Yeah,
You,
yeah. That's
we
doing
probably
the
wouldn't even get off in
Morris
2 hours.
term.
hmm
Yeah.
So thank you, everybody. D. Coleman, what's going on? How you doing? So let's go ahead and get right into it. We have, well, this is going to be a repeat because we tried it before, but this is a diehard Hawks fan as well. So we kind of
Mhm.
caught him at the Hawks game the last time. But, I think the fans should still hear his story. What you think about that, ladies? So
Right.
we're going to
Right.
give him the proper introduction. What's good, ladies? I hope it's all as well. Let's get this off season started.
Mhm.
Rise up. That's
Yes.
right. Strap it
Rise
up,
up.
24. Thank you. Thank you. So let's go
Mhm.
ahead and introduce the man of the hour. He actually doesn't really need an introduction once you see this face. Y'all seen him at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Y'all been seeing him on the roads. Y'all been seeing him in Tidwell and everywhere. And that is the Rise Up King, Joseph Anthony. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. Drum roll. Let's go ahead and bring him up in here.
Yay.
What's going on? What's going on?
What
So,
up? What up?
Mr. Anthony,
Can y'all
how
see
are
me?
you
I'm good.
today?
I'm visual.
I can't I can't
It's
see
starting
you
to
though.
come
Can
in.
you see him?
It just looks like it's loading.
Yeah, it's trying
Oh,
to load.
okay. We'll give you a little time to get
Mhm.
because we were seeing you earlier, but I don't know what happened. But
I don't
even
know
if
what
we
happened
can't, we
either.
can hear you.
You can
If
hear
it
me
don't
right
work
now?
out,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
maybe
Good.
exit out and come back in one more time.
All right, okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you. So, yeah. So it's like what we basically this concept is we want to highlight our diehard fans, our super fans, our dedicated fans, because people don't believe that the Atlanta Falcons have loyal fans. You know, they say, oh, we're just a transplant city, wishy washy. But no, there are people that are dedicated, pay for their season tickets, travel
Mm-hmm.
with the team, are getting ready to go on
Mm-hmm.
this big rise up cruise or whatever they got going on. Like
Yeah.
these people are dedicated. Shout out to what is the Rise Up tour? Man, they
Rise up
making it
tour.
happen for a lot of people just to get together and congregate and find out where to go. So they create events when you're out there. So it is a
Mm-hmm.
fun time. So shout out to them. Because of course, I'm pretty sure they'll be recruiting for the next season. Y'all look
They
out for
already
advertising and follow their page. They
accepting
already doing
membership right now.
it.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they're
there you go.
accepting membership already. Yeah, on the
Good.
website.
All
Yeah.
right, all right. We got the Rise Up King. Rise Up King, we can't see you. If not, we'll just hear you. You know, I don't know what happened to your camera, but we can go ahead and hear the voice anyway. Maybe what I can do for you is I could put your picture up there and then
Yeah,
have
do
so
that.
people can at least see your face.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. We'll do that.
Okay.
So let me get this picture. It should be in the banners of media. I should have that. But go ahead and introduce yourself while we waiting. You know, let them know who you are.
First off, we gonna say, oh,
Hey, you
God.
hear that? Y'all already know what that means. Y'all heard it before.
Hey man,
So how
we just ready, man.
okay.
We just after
I
the
love
Super
it. I
Bowl.
love it.
After the Super Bowl, man, we just really ready to just go ahead and rise up.
Oh yeah. I think you
Mm-hmm.
loading a little bit. We're gonna give you a little time. But
I see
I
that.
thank you for coming on a second time here. I was like, I felt like everybody needs to hear your story. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some questions for you, Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Rise Up Kane. I guess the first question
Okay.
is, how long have you been a Falcons fan, and when did you develop the Rise Up King personality? Let me get your picture loaded up here in a moment
Okay.
while you talk.
Well, I became a Falcons fan in 2008. I became a Falcons fan. You know, about 2008, 2000, yeah, 7 or 6 when I moved down here. So I really became a Falcon fan, and I was just always watching it. You know what I'm saying? Just I was just watching them then. You know, I really couldn't. I didn't really think about spending money to go to a game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that never crossed my mind to do that. But I know I was lit wherever the hell I was at. In my home, I used to run down the neighborhood with a flag. This just me, no character or nothing. I'll just be running around my little area where I live with a flag and stuff. So I was like, damn, I really love them. And I remember that game where San Francisco was playing. Remember, it was in the dome, and I think something happened with the lights or something happened. Remember?
That's the Super Bowl. Talking about the
No.
Super Bowl.
Uh-uh. No. What?
Something
No.
happened
What
with the
happened?
light.
No. When were we playing? What? When were we playing Kaepernick?
The lights didn't go out at that game.
What?
I don't
Something
recall.
happened though. Something happened at that game. I remember. Something. The light. Something happened. Nothing happened.
Nope.
I
Okay.
Oh, we
don't
Well.
lost
recall,
that
but
game. We lost that game. That's all I remember.
No, we lost it on some. We lost it on some BS, though, right? Like they didn't
yeah, it
call
was
something
something.
on like, oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it
Roddy
It
was.
White,
was.
Roddy
Yeah, it
White pass
was.
interference, Roddy White pass interference.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
but their Super Bowl, the lights did go out in the Superdome when they
After that,
win.
yeah, that same year, right?
Yep. I
Yeah,
mean,
that
well,
was
that
supposed to be.
next year. That next year
That
when
was
they played.
that was supposed to be us there, and the lights go out on us, and we won. But that's a whole nother story. So okay, so like I said, been a Falcons fan since 2008. So right around 2000, I don't remember what year it
Oh man,
was. Can y'all hear me?
we can hear you.
I don't remember what year it was, but I went to a Hawks game, man, with my friend Wendell Whitney. I went to a Hawks game, man, and when we went to the Hawks game, this dude was like, "This is my first time ever going to a sporting event." So I'm looking, I'm like, "This we way up top too." He like defense, I'm like, okay. I said, all right, this dude is. I said, this dude is crazy. He yelling like, oh, I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? What is this? I'm like, what is this you doing? Like, bro, is this a way to release stress? Like, why are you yelling? They can't even hear us way up here. So I had, after he did that, I was in the 300 section for a minute up there, and I just was yelling and screaming and whatnot. Then one of the 6-man members all the way down in the 100 heard me and called me down there.
Oh,
But yeah, I just one day I can't remember my first Falcons game, but I I don't know. I just put a crown on, man. I went to Party City and saw a crown, thought it was cool. You know what I mean? It was a cloth
was it
crown
because you
too.
saw other super fans doing it? What made you want to
No,
build your costume?
I don't know. First, I had a cape. I first it started. I used to wear a Falcons hat and a cape. I was like, man, fuck these niggas, man. Go Falcons. You feel me? Like, what the fuck is y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, people always trying us, and I stick right. One thing they say about Joseph, man, they, bro, even after the Super Bowl, when I went to the draft, it was 1,000 people talking about the Falcons. Joseph will stop. I stop at every last one of them. They be like, Joseph, let's go. I'm like, nah, what you say about the Falcons? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play about the Falcons. Then it
I
became a
remember that,
crown.
you used to I remember seeing you kind of like on, the TV screens and I
You,
was
you
looking
remember
at because
that? You
like
remember
I
that?
paid
You
attention
remember
to
that year?
everybody that you could see familiar. I was like,
You
who is
remember that?
that
You
person
remember
that's
that?
just hyping them up?
You remember that year Calvin really got selected. I was at the draft, and
Oh,
people was
that's right. That's right.
yeah,
Were you there with the other guy? The one that wears the suit?
Vinny. Yeah, I was there with Vinny and Bird Lady.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Bird Lady.
Hey,
Yes.
don't start, y'all. I love me some Bird Lady now. Cause
I
I'm telling you
got
right
you,
now,
but
I understand that she done messed up, but I done seen every time I done seen Bird Lady in the fucking trenches with the Falcons. And I'm sorry,
I get it.
man.
But
I
you got
get
to
it.
be
And I'm
fair to your
sorry what she
fans as
did, but
well.
and I get
You
it,
got to be
man.
fair to your fans as well. It's like you got to do
I
your
be tell
business right.
hey, I be telling them to change the subject when they start talking about Bird Lady because these niggas that kicked me
I
out of
mean, I
super
get it.
fan
You
group
got
over
your own
I'm
opinion
over
about
agreeing
it and
with
everything
Russo.
else.
I like the real bird lady. I'm agreeing with him.
shit.
Yeah,
But Bird Lady and got damn
the
been in the
real one.
trenches,
Oh
man.
yeah,
The
Keisha.
real one.
Yes.
He said the real
Oh yeah.
one.
Where the homie
But
been?
yeah,
Last time I seen him was in New Orleans a few years ago. Oh, you talking about which one? 82 Monte
who?
Carlo. You talking about the Rise Up King? Bird Lady stole my text money. We're gonna talk about it another
Oh
time.
my
Definitely, definitely,
I'm
God.
definitely.
right, man. I was like, my friend's like, man, god dang, you gave Bird Lady
You
somebody.
know, that's a
My
whole
friend
nother
said, man,
conversation, another topic. But
Ooh,
my
so I
friend
wee.
said,
appreciate
my,
you.
Mm.
You know,
but no, yeah, we God bless Bird Lady. But then shit, I started wearing the crown, man, and it became more and more. But when I look way back, how I used to do, I'm like, damn, man, I was wearing that, and I just seen it evolve. And people like, bro, you don't get paid by the Falcons don't pay you. I'm like, I don't get why you asking me that, bro. I love the Falcons. You think
it's
I'm doing this because
loyalty.
I want to get paid, bro? I
Mhm.
said it's weird. Like, what are you saying? Like, why do they have to pay me to do this?
Yes, because some
Why?
people do take donations and things like that for what they
Yeah.
do. It's a lot to kind of put these costumes and makeup and all that and
Man, I
travel and
don't take
everything.
donations. I don't take donations because it's just too much. It's just too much to
Yeah,
try to get money from people. Like I
I
get
got you.
blessed when I went to Denver. Man, I ain't even have my debit card. The white lady said, she said, go ahead, baby, just go. I'm gonna do this for you, and you park your little car right there. Them people so nice in goddamn Denver. Them the nicest white people in the world in Denver, man. They are so friendly. We need to bring some of them down south.
She said he still got his picture in the phone. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Bird Lady
Mhm.
Wings got clipped. Oh my lord, y'all so silly. Y'all
Oh
so
my
silly.
God, man.
So
Poor,
after that,
poor.
so I guess how does that feel? Just after that, after people started recognizing you and wanting pictures with you, how did that start feeling? How
I
does
don't
it
know. It
feel now?
just I just be like, oh, okay. Well, oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, you want a picture? Okay, cool. I don't care. I love the Falcons. Oh, you love the Falcons? You want a picture? Fuck it. Oh, she want a picture. Oh, they want a picture. They love, as long as they love the Falcons. Like, my friend said, man, you could be making money. I said, bro, why? Why do I want to make money? We just want a Super Bowl. That's all we want, dog. We love to like traveling around and see different people. I said, bro, these people love the Falcons, bro. Like they don't give up. The Falcons got some
You know,
loyal
and
fans, bro.
people do appreciate that when it's like that because, like me, like Atlanta Falcons Nation, we host meet and greets. We don't charge for that. Come and watch the game, and we might do our annual event, but we give back with that event, and it's a
but
donation
Mhm.
based type of
Yeah.
but guess what?
situation.
But guess what? Guess what?
Hmm.
Guess what? What God be saying? God said
Hmm.
your times is gonna come
Oh
when
yeah,
when
absolutely.
they ain't gonna have no reason but to bless you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to
Hmm.
be patient. You never know where this might go or what you might do or I might do. You never know what God has in store. Cause this year feels unfamiliar. Like I don't know what this year is gonna be. You know, it's so optimistic, but
It
I
is,
know.
and my question to you is, you know, now that you got your persona going and the experience of your team, people coming up to you, recognizing you, how was it? Like you said, Denver, you went to the draft party, traveling fan pictures, media recognition, and
Mhm.
special perks.
Oh yeah,
Because
I'm
are
just.
you a season ticket
Oh
holder now?
no, I think I'm gonna go back and be a season ticket holder. But yeah, I just travel around. Let me be real with y'all, man. And I ain't trying to be funny. I just travel around to make sure I don't hear nobody talking nothing about the Falcons, and so I can be the one. Oh, somebody here represent. Yeah, what's up? We here. You feel what I'm saying? And
Oh
it's
yeah,
just a
because a lot of
beautiful.
people don't
It's
think
just
that
a.
the Falcons fans are
They were like, oh my God, they
traveling and
got super
support.
fans. Like, yeah. I was like, these boy. Hey, Denver went. Man, all these places was amazing, man. Just to go and see these different type of Falcons fans, but I really don't. I don't know. My friend told me I'm famous. I said, bro, I'm not. I said, bro, chill. I said, bro, you tripping, man. It's like we just love I just love the Falcons. I'm not really trying to. I don't care about no pictures. I don't want to. I don't know. I walk into it now. It don't really bother me no more. If somebody
It
said they
just
want a
means you're
picture, hey,
humble.
yeah, sure. Yeah, they want a picture, sure. Here, you want a picture? Sometimes I be like, God, because you know what's crazy though? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I really, I really don't like to be around like a people. I just like to put my headphones on, right? And go to the game and just listen to my music and just scream whatever. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I be people think I be being rude because I have my headphones on. Because when I put my headphones on, bypass so many people that want pictures. So sometimes I'm not being rude. I'm just in my zone. I have my headphones on. And
I
this
get
one
it.
guy said, even one time, one game, I try to look real mad. So people want to ask me for pictures. And the guy stopped me. He said, his friend said, hey, he looks mad, man. I said, no, sir, I'll take a picture with you, man. It's cool.
I get it. And it's
But
funny. It's funny like that because I
it's
used to didn't
fun
like even
too.
doing podcasts and meet people. I used to like to just be in my little corner, chilling. I'm an introvert, honestly, but I realized that people watch us faithfully and they be so excited to meet us, like our co-host Matt Mike Sports. Like
Mhm.
they love that man so much, he can't go anywhere and sit
Yeah.
down at any type of meet and greet and be able to just kind of relax. It's like
Yeah,
we want pictures with all of y'all. So it's like
Mhm.
sometimes we.
it shocked me so much.
Mhm.
After I did the last one, I went to work, right? And this dude, when I got, he said, hey, Joe. I was like, he said, hey, Joseph, I didn't see you on the thing. I'm like, what you say, bro? He said,
Mhm.
yeah, I didn't see you. You were at the AFN. I said, yeah. And the guy was like, oh, yeah, you famous now. I said, man, what you talking about, bro? I said, well, you see me? So that's when I asked you for the link because I said I want to just share it. I said, man, you never know what goes
Yeah,
on. But
you
yeah,
never
man,
know who's watching. Wherever you're going,
Yeah.
what you're doing, you never know who's watching because we speak for the Falcons fans.
Mhm.
Maggie, Rockstar. Thank you.
Mhm.
Um,
Yes.
so it's like Pam. Pam can't go anywhere anymore, and people
Right.
recognize her
Yeah.
as like, hey, I've been
Yeah.
watching you on the
T-Pan.
Lady Birds of
Yeah.
AFN. You might think it's small in
Auntie
numbers or
Pam.
what have you,
Yeah.
but it's like our fan base is growing. We have
Mhm.
about 3,000 people that follow this channel. And then, of course,
Yes.
I have Atlanta Falcons Nation Facebook group that's 19K deep. Even if they're not
Mhm.
watching at the very moment, they are tuning in at this very, eventually they'll come back and watch it. So it's like,
hmm
that's why we want to highlight our super fans because, everybody want to hear about the players. We have our reporter that comes on, but we also want to talk about the people that are dedicated, that spend their
Yes.
hard-earned money, get connected in some type of way, and just, there's no reason why you don't get paid for this. You just do this because you enjoy it and you're passionate about it. You love this team
Okay.
that much.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't feel that we have that type of loyalty and dedication. It says, Rise Up King, why I can't see you on the camera. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
Some go to
why.
the camera.
Uh,
I'm actually putting his picture up here now
Let me
so
see. I don't
they
know
can
why
see
it's
him and
doing that.
everything. It
yeah,
was
when
there
I
at
went
first.
to Minnesota with my daughter, she was amazed by how many people actually came up to me and called me by my podcast name. And she was telling her husband, man, my mom is a celebrity, so this is, I mean, it's kind of exciting,
Yeah.
to meet, you all, at a game or something. Y'all can come up and say, hey, I'm so and so, and I watch your podcast. And want to take a picture? Sure, I'd love to, So by being on this podcast, it's definitely had made me kind of famous in a way,
And how it hit me one day. I was actually out with a friend. We was at a
Mm-hmm.
restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a guy that was sitting near us. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't think anything of it, but if you ever had somebody that was actually afraid to approach you and say something, the
Mm-hmm.
waitress, he picked the waitress up. She was like, I gotta ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Maggie T? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
The gentleman over there was like, he knows you and follows you and just wanted to come over and say, hey. I was like, okay,
Wow.
that that's
Yeah.
different. And
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
like, I got a picture with it and everything. And I was like, and then
Mm-hmm.
people just be, I seen you from
Yeah.
somewhere. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
you might
Yeah.
not think it's a big deal. Let me get Rise Up King back up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got the Kansas City fan coming in soon. Hey, lady, I see you
Mm-hmm.
back there. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have what happened to Rise Up King, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But
it's amazing.
getting back to I'm getting off of the topic. My daughter, she used to do competitive cheerleading. Where we go over. She was an excellent tumbler. Me and my husband go to the store, and we have little kids just looking at us. My husband said, why are they staring at us? And they'll come up, oh, you Christina's parents, mom and dad. Hey, so I guess her being a rock star in the gymnastic area, that entails could make you a rock star in a way. So me and my husband, that was kind of different, being famous by her, and then when, doing this podcast, like I say, I was on a cruise ship and I met a fan who watched me, and he
A cruise ship. You was on a cruise
he
ship?
yep, I was
Oh,
with the
dang,
Rise Up
yeah.
Man,
cruise ship.
for real?
Yep.
You ain't
And
did you do some fishing?
no, I didn't do fishing.
Damn, you gotta let me. I be fishing on a damn cruise ship.
Yeah. So definitely we with this platform you can meet a lot of people.
Oh, we can't.
Oh, he's back. His picture's back. We can see
Oh,
you now.
You
we
live
can't
in
hear
your
you,
living
Maggie.
color.
Oh,
Talking away. I'm
Okay.
talking on mute. I'm
Oh,
sorry. Rise Up King,
okay.
you travel with the Rise Up tour, or you travel with another crew when you go out of town, or you just
oh,
kind of
oh,
do
oh,
your own
oh, oh,
thing.
oh, 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 me lately. Me lately. Like what you said? What was the question?
Like, who do
I
you
try.
travel with? Do you travel on
I
your
kind of
own
like
or do with a group?
last year. I kind of just traveled and did my own little thing. Like I just traveled and just went around and do my own little thing because I don't know. I like it that way. Like Vegas, man. When I got to Vegas, my phone had broke, so I didn't have no phone. I was just walking down there. This guy was like, "Man, I seen you walking in Vegas." I said, "Yeah, man. I was just out there. It was a beautiful thing, man. The Falcons did us real good in Vegas. I met Roddy White and everything, man. Yo, my boy. But Hey,
Oh, I love the
I'm
movie
telling
Night
you,
Fight.
oh, I was like, oh my God, Roddy. I was like, he's so cool too. Then when he went outside, came outside, I said, Roddy, because I've been trying to ask him for a minute to do it. He won't do the cacao thing. I said, Roddy, come on, my boy, just one time. Cacao, come on, man. He won't do it. But yeah, it was amazing, man. Roddy was there, man. God dang Roddy.
I'm glad you was safe with no phone though. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Safe, man. We from Atlanta, man. That's nothing out there.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
say we gotta be
that's true. As
we gotta
long as
be
you know
safe
you're gonna
out
protect
here.
yourself.
Shit.
So I have a couple of questions before we get to our next guest. I kind of want to get into your feedback about the hire of our defensive coordinator. What was your opinions about that?
Yo, I didn't even. His numbers look good from the Jets, right? I don't
Maybe.
really. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna just be from my personal opinion, right? For me
Hmm.
personally, when they hire defensive coordinators and all that they do on their side, I really stopped worrying about it. You feel what I'm saying? Because every time I used to start worrying about whatever they start doing or whatever they doing over there, people say I'm being negative and I'm just being messed up because I didn't like the Raheem Morris hire. Me personally, I ain't like really. I'm like, dang man, they done hired this old milk dud head having it. But now he good though. He good though. But I just like I didn't really pay attention to who the defensive coordinator, who they hired or whatever. But I seen the numbers that they gave. It looks like he's decent. He got to be better than the last guy. But I don't feel like it's. I just really does feel. I feel like it's the coaches because we got the players. We got a roster. We got the players, man. It's like what are they doing? Not because they'll play like half, 8, 9, 10 games where they just playing like Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? They just going off. The defense going off. The next game they're not. They just not. They picking us apart. So whoever the Falcons pick, man, I guess, man, they just I don't know anything about the guy. I really don't. So
Yeah, and I
I
agree. I
give
mean, I
up.
feel like
I give
it's
up. I give
it's
up
the
on trying to
coaching
figure it
staff.
out, man. It's gotta be. It's
Yeah.
I give up on trying to figure what they doing, man, because they don't care, man. They just how you gonna have a losing season to go up on the ticket prices? Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, the
They
season
like
tickets.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
that's like saying, hey man, man, somebody done went and burn your damn house down. Your house gonna about to burn down. But yeah, man, we gonna build you a new house with insurance, but we're gonna have to charge you another $40,000 out the blue.
Right. Right.
Who
I
wants
think it's
to
that
keep
game that we
paying when
had
you losing?
away
Huh?
that is making up for what we going out of the what we going out? What's the
What,
international game we got?
are we going out of the country?
I think
Hmm.
it's Germany.
Ooh, we didn't win.
I think it's Germany.
So it could
You know,
be making up
I was
for
born in
that.
Germany in Wiesbaden.
You was born in Germany?
Yeah, I
Okay.
speak a little. You want to hear a little German?
Sure.
Hold on.
Maybe you can be everybody's tour guide.
I'm a speaker. I'm gonna speak a little German. I know you don't do this, but since y'all got me on here, all right. I'll do it later. I'm gonna do it later, man.
Okay, so you already answered my question about the coach and everything. So Raheem wasn't really your best choice. You didn't
Yeah,
feel
but
how you feel about it now that he's been here for a year.
I like what he's doing. I like his energy. I just feel like the defense wasn't the defense and Kirk Cousins talking about he hurt. I just want to punch him. He
Yeah,
talking
that
about he hurt.
situation with Kirk
Man,
Cousins
if you
slide
don't
and
get
everything
your
else.
Ricky Smiley looking at get you was hurt. Why didn't you put Buddy? I knew it, man.
And
No.
everybody in
The
the audience,
scores.
if it's a little choppy, I think Rise Up King, your internet's kind of in and out just a little bit. So if it's cutting off,
Ooh.
we do apologize for that. But yeah, I get it. That really messed us up. As far as just how that was handled, I felt like that was a coward way of doing things. If he knew that he was not really, you know,
Mhm.
well.
You don't think they knew though? They had to know. Somebody
I mean,
lying, man.
I
Come
I
on,
feel like they
come
had
on.
an
You don't
idea
think?
when
All
they
right,
put him
come
on
on, man. You don't
injury
think?
reserve list week 11. I think they had an
They,
idea
they
then.
did they did say that he had an injured shoulder and
I
elbow,
know, but
but
listen, you don't think one night Kirk Cousins got to him and his wife got taking the shots and stuff. He done called right. He done had a little bit. He done called Raheem. Man, I'm fucked up, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He done had a drunk white boy wasted moment. Man, my arm is getting. What are we gonna do? Come on, man. He had to know that's your starting quarterback. You telling me you don't know he hurt? We will always know if Matt Ryan hurt. We like,
getting back
man.
to I think what John Abraham said about when he played hurt. He said you try to go out there and not disappoint the fan base and
Oh,
try to give it all your 100%. So I'm getting back to what he said about players being hurt. That his perspective, he said he played through the injury. You know, on our
oh, so you
last
don't
show we
so
had.
so you don't think y'all don't think the coaching staff knew it's possible that they did not know he was hurt?
Well,
Um,
they have doctors too that offer
yeah,
clearance.
they have
And
Cause he
training
was
so
staff.
what did he go
once
by the doctor's
I
clearance?
remember that play when he went down, and I was like, it's one play when he ran right. He was running, and I was like, oh my god, what the heck is he doing? And the guy grabbed him.
No,
You remember that play? Remember that? You
no,
remember it? Right
no,
around
it
that
was
time.
it was a quarterback sack that he got
I was
hurt. It
like,
was
oh
in
my
that
fuck.
Saints
I was like,
game.
what are you doing, bro? Cause
He
I
he
told
hurt
him
he hurt himself on that quarterback sack.
he went right. You should have
So
put Penix in.
yeah.
I can't wait. I got a whole document. I got footage, all that game in Denver. I got all that. Him and Penix was bit. You know what I say within that time frame when we was losing? I seen Penix on the sideline, ready to go, ready.
Yeah, he had the
Every
helmet
game
on.
he's ready. He's not playing around. He got his helmet on. He want to go in and play. That boy gonna do something special for us, man. I can't wait. I just can't wait to be a part of it and get us
They
to go
said,
and get
was
us a
he
Super
hurt?
Bowl, man.
He was injured.
He was
He
injured.
admitted
Yeah,
to it recently.
He
yeah,
was
he
Hmm.
just
injured.
said he was injured, admitted to it. That's like
And then he
first
said
one
it was a clerical error too. He denied it too.
when Kirk Cousins first got here, he got us money. He told me, yeah, oh yeah, me
Right.
and the Falcons, we was over there in Golden Corral last week. They like, y'all was at Golden Corral last week. What? Before the season started, y'all was at Golden Corral? $20,000 off the blank. Like I know off the blank cussed him out, man. Off the blank cussed him out 2 times, man. Poor Arthur,
I
man.
got a quick question. Who's your all-time favorite player?
Roddy White,
That's what I thought.
Roddy, all
Uh-huh.
day. Roddy all day. One time I was at a game in LA when we was in LA, right? And I was at this bar. This guy came into me. He was like, hey man, I'm Roddy White quarterback. I said, man, get the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I said, get out of here. He said, I'll call him up right now. So he FaceTime and it's fucking Roddy White. You know I lose it, right? I was like, what? And they was like, nah, this ain't Roddy White because it was dark. Turn the light on, turn the right. It was Roddy White. I just think he's
Wow.
I just think
Sorry,
he's
I had to
amazing.
switch devices. I think my
Yeah.
internet was kind of laggy, so I
Yeah.
do apologize if
Okay.
there was a delay. So I
Uh-huh.
apologize for that. Okay, but Roddy White, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. So you mentioned that
Do
you was
you have
excited
a
to see
favorite
him.
defense player?
Hmm?
Do you have a favorite defense player?
Mm, dang. That's a good question. Nobody's never asked me. That's a real good question. Golly.
You also got to realize when he started really liking the Falcons
Yes,
too.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at my era. I'm not gonna go outside the era. I wasn't a
yeah.
Falcon. Sometimes I be really thinking that hurt me when I be like, people like, bro, why you in a Carolina fan? I said, okay, I remember watching the football with my dad, the Carolina. I really wasn't a fan like that though, but when I actually seen it live, I was like, dang, should I be a Panthers fan? Like, heck no, man. Like, I'm at this city. I'm a Falcons fan.
Uh-huh.
The fuck?
Love it. I'm glad you are a Falcons fan. We still need the loyalty and everything else. But let's go ahead and let us know what your next thing is going to be as far as your, what's your project? I know you are a Hawks fan. Let us know a little bit about, what's next for you. Now that you don't have the Falcons to
Um,
be rooting for anymore.
Mm-hmm.
right now we just gonna go ahead and switch over to the Hawks. I'm gonna try to catch the y'all know the draft is in Wisconsin this year. Did you know that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
in Wisconsin. It's in Green Bay. Like I'm not
Right.
going to that. But I might get on Google. I might get on Google one night and say, "Oh, dang, they on sale." And I'm like, "Dang, what am I doing here?" That's how a lot of Falcons fans are, man. We just be like, "Oh, we not
Right.
going. Oh, they got the sale on
Right.
the flights. Oh man,
Right.
we going." But my next move is just I don't know. I think I'm gonna just shoot more skits, but it's gonna be more. Can y'all hear them? I can hear them.
I heard something. It's
Joseph, come
okay.
on, man.
You good? You good? We got kids and all that in the background too.
Right.
You'll sometimes hear my son.
Yeah.
If you got Whitney on here, sometimes you hear her children. So
You'll
look, we
probably
don't
hear
we
my
don't.
dog barking.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I really got this song, man, that I want to do, man. That I want to
Okay.
I got this song that I want to do, and I really got this album that I have that I want to redo it with. I want to do it with a live band and a live recording.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I
Okay.
really want to do that because I own all the music and the songs and everything. So I just want a live band to do it in a live recording.
Yeah.
I think I can
Well,
get 100 people to show up.
you look, speak that to existence, and then you just
I
Yeah.
check with me.
Yep.
I host events and everything else. We can always make something
Uh-huh.
like that happen. So just keep me
Yeah,
posted
that'd
on
be
that. We
nice.
can advertise it. We can bring you back because
I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna find some
okay,
I'm gonna really work on that.
okay,
I'm really
all
gonna work
right,
on that
all
and
right.
do
Well,
that.
we
So
appreciate you. We thank you.
Thank
Any
you.
last words and thoughts right now for you?
go Falcons.
Thank you. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about my connection. I think I was delayed a little bit, so that was just me altogether. So thank you, Rise Up King. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting ready to get some fans on here.
Thank
Yes.
Yep,
you.
another team which I didn't think they will be bold enough to
To
show their
come
faces
on.
today. And yeah. Let me know sometime if I'm ever choppy like that, ladies, because I don't know until
Yeah.
I figure things out. What about you? What about you? Look, we're gonna make some connections happen with bro. I'm telling you. Look, shoot, we're gonna make this a whole concert because I'm gonna be up there karaoke and stuff. Because you can't leave me out with the singing now. Because folks know I got talent as well. So
You got a voice, Maggie. You really do. You can blow it,
so you
y'all.
can't put on a production without Maggie T. Just saying. I might get
Yeah.
on that album with them. Just
Yes.
because. So let's go ahead and bring in some fans. And we thank you for hanging in there, ladies. And you
Yes.
guys are going to be here. So, whoo. Y'all hear my son in the background. We're going to go ahead and say hello, hello,
Hi.
hello,
Hi.
Hello.
Hey,
Ladies.
ladies,
what's
ladies.
going on?
We're good. We're good. We actually
Good. We good.
excited to have you on here because we love to
Right.
invite all our lady fans of the
Mm-hmm.
sports, especially
Yeah.
even if it's opposing teams. We
Mm-hmm.
love to have you and have you here. So go ahead and introduce who you two are. Let's start with the one right underneath me. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Tammy Southwood, a dedicated, devoted, undeniable Chiefs fan.
Now, tell us a little bit. You are actually local, aren't you?
Yes, I am here in Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta for well over 20 years. But yeah, I can't go over to the dark side. I've been a ride or die Chiefs fans, born and raised in Kansas City, so I'm not going nowhere.
Okay, so that makes sense. You was born and raised in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
So you just been, how does that feel, just being here surrounded by us Falcons
Yes.
fans and, do you travel with the team and how do you,
I,
do that?
I do. There are so many Kansas City fans in Atlanta. So many. So, and I don't know if you guys know, but we have a couple places that we actually have watch parties. But our group is probably the largest group, and we every week die hard at Hudson Grill in Sandy Springs.
Okay.
And for this last Super Bowl, we probably had a good 200 people in there.
Mm.
So there's a lot of Kansas City fans in Atlanta. So I never have to just
That one right there. That's a local right now. Well, she's not originally from here, but she's here in Atlanta, and she's a Chiefs fan. And yeah, look, we're gonna get into the conversation in a minute, but let me go ahead and get into who's right next to her. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and you're in Chiefs Nation, right? That's where you're staying. Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, Kathy, we can't hear you.
Hey.
Okay.
Catherine Basket here. Apologies for any of the noise. I'm actually at the Mitch Hollis show. So we just got done with that. They do the Chief Kingdom Live show every Monday after games. So today was the last one. So I do apologize for any noise in the background. But Catherine Basket, aka Casey Glitzen here. I'm local here in Kansas City. Definitely travel with the team. I go to a lot of the away games, try to organize people to get to these away games and all the games locally. So I'm a fan of fans. And honestly, regardless of what team you're on, I am a fan of fans.
Okay. So, of course, our fans are a little ruthless. So I'm just going to let you know.
Yeah, they brutal.
They said y'all was with us.
We were there. We were in the Super Bowl. So I don't want to hear any kind of talking or anything like that. We were there.
Okay.
We made it. So it's all good. Everybody has a bad day.
Oh, that's all right. But you guys got beat up. Just saying.
We did. It happens.
You got drugged.
Everybody has a bad day. That was our bad day.
Honestly, I don't know that we deserve the points that we made. So there's that.
Well, you know what? And I love that you guys are realistic, because I do want to get into that question. The reason why I really wanted you to be on here, because I honestly was giving it to y'all. I was like, three-peat, people was betting on you guys and everything. Like, we really thought this, and it would have been history made and everything else. So to see the performance of how it turned out, I was like, oh, it's going to be a defensive game. It's going to be neck and neck. What do you ladies feel like happened in that game?
Our offense did not show up, and we tried to show up. Something was going on with them. And to be perfectly honest, our offense has been off for a couple years now. I think the fact we've made it to where we're at is our defense is impeccable. They got us to where we are. Our offense was lucky at times. I'm wearing, as you can see, my referee hat because I go with the flow of the tone of the crowd. So perhaps the refs got us here. I don't really care. At the end of the day, we were there, as Tammy just said. But we weren't there on one side of that field.
Absolutely.
Got to be there as a team. One side of that team can be done at the Super Bowl. It may work through the regular season, may even work through the postseason. That Super Bowl is a different story. Everybody's got your
Super Bowl is a different beast.
It's a whole nother thing. And just give it to the Eagles. They did their research.
Absolutely.
They did their research. They know that they have to. If they were going to get us, they had to get Pat, and they got Pat 5, 6, 7 times. So and they got him to the point that when Pat gets flustered, I'm the first to admit he gets careless. And then there were the fumbles and the interceptions because he tries to put on that cape and tries to be Superman and tries to get it done. He tries to put the weight on his shoulders, and it results in mistakes. So
and I'm gonna go on record at this point and say it. I don't think Nagy and our offense is a good mix. I think
absolutely.
That's a different approach with our offensive line. He tends to coddle this team. When Eric was here, he checked them. He made them want or feel like they had to prove him every single play.
Absolutely.
Nagy does not put that out there. I think Nagy's a great guy. I do not think he's a great OC for the Chiefs.
Right.
We need somebody else to hold these boys accountable, and that includes Mahomes.
Yep.
Mahomes may be a power guy, but if he doesn't have somebody raising expectations on him to meet every single play,
Yep.
he's out on that field thinking he's some magic Mahomes every single time. And then when he's not, as Tammy pointed out, he's flustered. He doesn't know what to do under pressure like that.
Right.
He did with ED.
Well,
So-
Bettina said right here, she, and it could be some of these reasons. They did not protect Mahomes, and they did not try to get open for him. So, that pressure, just trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm.
They did, like I said, they did their homework. When you think back to the Super Bowl we lost with Tampa, what did they do? They pressured Pat. That's how they rushed him. They pressured him. And that's how we lost that game, because he couldn't get open. He didn't have time to make any type of plays. And they just took that recipe and baked that cake. That's what they did.
Oh yeah. Once they find that weakness, oh yeah. Especially that tush push and all that going on. Like, man.
I feel Mahomes needs to stop thinking he's going to have a 5-minute, 5 foot wide
comeback.
Well, a 5-minute and 5 foot wide pocket every time. That's not how it works.
Right.
You do not get that. You need to learn how to throw under pressure and find those openings and quick. He did that when he was first with us. He's lost that touch for some reason. He's not trusting his receivers. And by good measure, there's a reason why he's not
There's
trusting.
reason for that. And that started last season.
Yes.
What I got a question. So do you think it's more with the need is for a quarterback coach versus an OC?
Oh, no. We need a new OC. When EB was there, it was a whole different ball game.
Absolutely.
EB, there was no nepotism going on when EB's there. He didn't hang out with these players outside the field like that.
Yeah, he didn't have the players at his kids' football games.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So he was best friend. This my best friend.
Yeah.
EB was there to be friends. He was there to be their coach, period, end of story. Put a stick in it, he's done. And that was one of the conflicts constantly, though, was he wasn't friending them, and there was just always friction. But it's
but it worked.
Football team piss those boys off, make them want to make daddy happy. And that's what they did.
Mm-hmm. And you're right, Kathy. When he left and Nagy came in, that's when the offense started losing a step.
Yeah.
So we have a question right here. Longtime fans, who's your favorite Chiefs player? It can be current or just all time.
I mean, I have so many favorites, but I'm gonna have to go history and Derek Thomas.
Yes.
Was a defensive beast, and he's probably my all-time favorite Chiefs player.
Yes.
I get asked this question a lot. I have 3, and there's just no way to choose between them. One for the looks, one for the history, and one for being family. So the looks, Cody G's got my heart all the way. I mean, he's going to have me at every corner. You guys had him for a while. He retired with you, but he is my boy. That fine.
Yes.
Thomas for obvious reasons, but I'm actually, his son is one of my best friends. So
wow.
And then my family. I mean, this is my fam bam. Legarius Sneed, JJ. I mean, that's my legit fam. Of course, he was with Titans now, but he'll forever have my heart as my brother from another mother. So
that's how we are. It's like once you're a part of the team, you're always a part of the team, unless you diss us, and want to dog us. We don't know you.
all during the game, and they just knew I was all sad. They're all watching the game, the whole Sneed family, and they were giving their sister a little love and comfort because they knew I was not happy. So mad
Some
respect and
people
love.
saying Derek Thomas, Eric
Yeah.
Berry.
Eric Berry was always good too.
Battling
Yeah.
so much, but yeah,
Tony
I mean,
G. That's my dude right there, Tony G, for
Tony,
real. My
Tony
all-time
Monroe.
favorite player was Sean Taylor, someone was saying.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got
Mhm.
Neil Smith, Dale Carter, and Cheetah.
Yeah.
Del Carter was pretty good too. He was a
Yeah.
great corner.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, the Chiefs have such long history. I mean, the AFC comes from the Chiefs. This
Yeah.
is where football came about, so it's
I
hard.
mean, I just got tired of hearing that story, though. I'm just saying, I'm just playing. But no, may the best man win. Man, you know.
Have some solid history behind it. So it's so hard when we get asked this question. I mean, we had Joe Montana. We had some great people.
Deion Cherry. We had so many
Good.
legends.
I love it. I mean, I love it. It's just always, I love seeing other fans of other teams, just hearing what they love and who they follow and how they come along, because we have our players, and yes, there's just so many that you can name. But Mucho Grande said, "Do you miss Eric?"
I do miss Eric Bieniemy. As we just talked, offense has not been the same since
he left.
Yeah, it hasn't been the same, and people are trying to, it was. We missed the step a little bit when Cheetah left, when Tyreek left, but we were able to make that up.
Yeah.
But the coaching, the leadership that we had with Eric Bieniemy, and I think that's one reason why he hasn't been a head coach yet, because he holds people accountable and makes them work for what they, are supposed to accomplish, and makes them accomplish them. And I think he might have friction with owners because of his attitude and his demand on players.
Sometimes you need that demand. I feel like with our offensive coordinator, what we had, like, take control, take action, and be tough. Get into your players' behinds about this. It's not offensive. Excuse me, defensive coordinator. My bad. Like, it was times that we just really just dropped the ball there. It's like we already are not great of a defensive team at this point, but like, you get in those players and hold them accountable, for things. So it's like you need that in your face, not your best friend. I mean business type of coach.
Raised, I think, like my mama didn't sit there and give me hugs and kisses every day.
Absolutely.
When I needed to, and that's what these boys need, the same thing. I mean, that's sports. That's what they're signing up for.
But you know what? When it comes to these professional players, they feel like you can't talk to them. You can't talk to me that way. I make this kind of money. You can't talk
Julio
to me.
Jones.
But you know what? You need it even more now.
A diva.
More.
Yeah.
That was Julio Jones. You couldn't tell him nothing. He didn't think he was good enough to come to practice. Like, sit your butt in practice, because you can get rusty just like anybody else, sir.
Right.
That's why I said certain players don't get my respect because how they disrespected us at the end in press conferences. You protect us. But that's just me and my advice about Julio Jones. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. That was my vent. But ladies, I mean, I'm so excited to kind of hear you your opinions. But I have a question here. Is Kelsey coming back? Is the Swift train ending? How's that going?
Well, first of all, I am not a Swiftie. I don't listen to her music, but hey, kudos to the lady for being what she's doing and doing what she's doing. So all props to her.
Yeah.
My opinion is the Chiefs, not the. So I don't get into all that stuff. Kelsey coming back, my opinion's no. I think he'd be crazy and dumb to come back this next year. Go out on a high note. Next year is going to be brutal for us in a rebuilding year, in my opinion. To come back in a year like that just to then ultimately retire after, no.
Yeah.
Hey, go out. The kingdom's going to support him on it. And quite frankly, even if Kelsey's not on the field, Kelsey's going to be around football.
Absolutely.
Gonna be in Kansas City. He's gonna be part of the kingdom. Go out, boy. You've done us good. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
all
I
Night
agree.
Ryder.
Hey,
Hi,
Night
Night
Rider.
Hello, ladies. How are y'all doing today, man? What's going on?
I knew you had to be a part of this conversation when you called.
Hey, look. No, I didn't really mean to call you. It was just I was checking out the show, and I heard y'all were talking about some legendary Chiefs players. I'm
Mhm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all can't forget about my boy EB, man. Creekside High, stand up. Eric Bear, shout out.
very, very. I know.
Yeah.
Too.
You also
Yeah.
got to throw in Lynn Dawson. Of course, Lynn Dawson is the one that took the Chiefs to the very first Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And one of my favorite players growing up, man, that guy was just amazing at that running back position. Priest Holmes.
Priest.
Oh,
Priest
Priest.
Holmes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Priest
Yeah.
Holmes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Priest
Mhm.
was, yeah, he was
I mean, at this
fantastic.
point, we've just named our entire Ring of Honor. So.
You're right.
Oh,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Don't get grandma Larry Johnson.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. You did say that. And Miss
Mhm.
Tammy, you had something to add to that, though? Didn't mean to cut you off.
What in regards to Travis Kelce?
Mm-hmm.
I think he should go out. Travis got a lot going on. He got game shows. He got his podcast. They got paid from that. He's got his woman that he's following around the
I
world.
was just gonna
I
say
mean,
that.
right about now,
Yeah.
he's the highest he can ever be. I'm not saying that there's no limits for him. That anybody can achieve what they want to achieve, but I think, like Kathy said, he's done the Chiefs well, and
Mhm.
going out now, he's not majorly injured. He's got the stats. He's broke the records. He got
Mhm.
Tony G's record. He's got a lot to be proud of, and I think leaving now would be ideal for him.
Yes.
But hey, I ain't gonna hold you. After a Super Bowl loss like that,
Mhm.
I don't think he's gonna just walk away. He got to get some kind of restitution.
Yeah, but this next year
But-
coming up, as we talked about, we got some rebuilding to do. We got to rebuild that old line, and a lot of them probably going to be rookies when we bring them in, and they got to learn. The offense has to totally rebuild, and for him to stay on, he would have to stay on a good another 3 or 4 years probably before he gets to
Mhm.
another. I don't know for sure it'll take us that long to get to the Super Bowl, but
Mhm.
Yeah, y'all do that next year. Trust me.
Yeah,
it,
we already his replacement. That's what we did last year. We've got the
yeah,
in training. It's happening.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Way
already
too.
happening with Gray.
We've got way too long of a free agent list this next year. There's
Yeah.
no way. We need the cap space. So quite frankly, we also need him to go. He's not a huge chunk of money, but
I mean, I love it. Realistic
What?
fans, like, we don't hold on to
Wow.
these
Yeah.
fans,
yeah.
To be
players.
honest,
Just
we
like,
like
look,
to keep Reed over Kelce right now because we need him in the backfield. So he'd probably be a better fit.
And that may
right
be
now.
what the big difference in our fans and what I'm hearing you say, because we have this such a big sense of loyalty. We want to hold on
Hold on to players.
instead
Mhm.
of wishing them well and sending them on off. And
And
Tell them Brady Jerry.
with the
Ray
Chiefs,
Jerry is
though,
one.
with the Chiefs, that's one of the big things with Veach. Veach, he likes to get bang.
Sorry,
for
all
his
my
buck.
camera keeps going off.
That's okay. With Veach, as you know, he doesn't have a problem with letting people go and letting them flourish somewhere else. If he can get a excellent player without having to go over the cap or spend a lot of money, he's definitely gonna do that. He definitely wants something for nothing. So that's what we've done the last couple of years. And then with Pat restructuring his contract, Kelce restructured his contract a couple of times just so that we can get these players in, like, a year at a time, like we did P-Ron and like we did Hopkins and like we did, some of the other players, just to get those Hollywood Brown, all those players that we got that were supposed to be top notch, they done now. That year's over. So we're going to have to rebuild not only on offense, but we got a few defensive people that we have to try and re-sign that are pretty big. So
I can only hope one thing. I
Chris
hope
Jones
Terry,
is your big one.
I hope
But
Terry
we did him
Fontenot,
last year, so he's
Yeah,
set.
yeah. Safe.
He's
I
set.
hope Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris and everybody in that front office were paying attention to that Super Bowl. Could you see what happens when you have a good offense, well, a good defensive line?
Defense wins games. That's what they
Defense
say.
win
Right?
games. Yeah.
No, offense wins games, defense wins championships.
There
Okay.
you go.
There you go. There you go. Do you want Travis to retire? It's one of the questions D. Coleman had for you.
I think he should retire. I mean, I love seeing Travis out on the field, but I think he should retire. Like we said, there's a lot that we have to rebuild on offense, and for him to stay, just to stay, I think it's not a good look. He's he's older. He's on a high note right now. So go out on top.
No, I'm gonna tell you what Travis need to do. Travis need to cut his hair. Because when he had that buzz cut, he was unstoppable. See, now he done started cutting hair, he done got a little soft.
That don't have nothing to do with it.
Had nothing to do with his hair. It's the beard, my man. It's the beard.
It's the beard.
What got a little soft? He started going.
That's what I heard. It was the beard. It's the beard that messed him up.
Goliath or David, whichever one that gets the hair.
No, he started growing the hair when he started looking like new kids on the block. Then when he started missing up.
Hey, ladies, my phone is gonna die. I do apologize.
Okay.
Before I leave, there's something I want to say and say it to all of the Falcons fan base. I don't want to get into the topic of why I'm saying this, but I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you Falcon fan base like no other. You were there for Tammy and I at a time that we were beside ourselves.
Yes.
And I'm embraced by a lot of fan bases, but you all stood up for us. You were there for us. And I'm going back to Atlanta. Come hell or high water.
Yes,
I'm
we gotta come on back.
The Royals are playing the Braves. I've been invited to go down to that game. So I'm
Okay.
Yes.
Love you guys. Appreciate you for everything. And you're still supporting us through all that monstrosity.
Absolutely.
So my props. Big
Oh no,
props
and I
to
want to
the
say
Falcons.
this. Thank you.
Yes.
Let's do it right. Next time we play here, let's do it right. You know who to call.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I second her sentiment. Thank you guys very, very much for all that
you for coming.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
Tammy,
You're
you
welcome.
can stay. My phone's just gonna die, and I don't want it to die.
And Tammy, look, you can stay as long as you want to, or of course, if you need to exit as well, it's okay with us as well. But thank you.
Thank you.
I do have to drop, but again, thanks for having us on.
Okay.
I appreciate the time, and you guys have a fantastic evening.
Oh, you're welcome to come back.
Good luck in the off season.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna need every little bit of it too.
Oh boy, we are.
Thank you.
Thank
you for coming again. You have a great one.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was great. I love having the posing. I love to have other fans so you can hear. This one right here, she's a diehard Chiefs fans as well. I do. Now, I'm going to give you a little backstory about that. The reason why that's special to my heart, it was a little, it's going to make sense. So I'm going to be very short with the message here. We mentioned Carolyn Freeman, the earlier, that person that, walked around and said she was the bird lady.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the very fans. Those two, Tammy. Both of them were. It was big to them because they were the fans that were frauded out.
Wow.
That was the people that had that tailgate that never happened.
Yeah.
So I just kept my relationship with them. Things are still going on as far as the legal things and everything else. I have an update. There is a court date, but we just don't have surprising, y'all. The petition I had, I revamped it because the petition started originally when it was the Super Bowl and the Falcons fans, Miss Kathy, not this one, but Falcons fan was stranded here in Georgia and couldn't make it to the Super Bowl. They had to find alternates and everything else. So I started that petition to get her banned from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And of course, I heard some odds and ends of some things that were happening, but this one just really rung a bell for me because of the fact that these were not even Falcons fans. These people traveled here, paid for tickets that was non-existent to have. Like, it was a big tailgate where it's going to be TVs, entertainment, food and drinks, and all this going on. And they showed up to an empty lot.
Yeah.
And then it was excuses after excuses why I can't be there. I will be there. Oh, my truck broke down. I'm in the hospital. I'm going crazy, or whatever she was saying. All the excuses she made. You know, so I felt sorry for them. So I was like, you know what? Let me get that petition back open. So, you know, I know people have I'm supportive. I love that woman. You know, I respect whatever your wishes are. But I like to stand up for people that spend their hard-earned money to represent, that came in here and bought, you know, tickets to sit and watch our game and support us. It takes a lot to travel that you can't get that back.
It does. It does take a lot to travel.
They work too hard for that.
They do, yeah.
Way too hard for that. You know how some jobs don't like to pay folks and stuff like that. So whatever little bit of money you get and you able to enjoy it, and then something like that happen, of course you're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an ATL hometown, Atlanta Falcons. Hey, woman who women.
That's
who
just
run
like the
Lady Birds. I am the original first lady of the Lady Birds, but I don't run it. I don't really consider me running the show. I just, of course, I've been here since, if you guys know Mike Sports, I was the first lady because I was the only lady on this channel. But what I decided was to incorporate other women into this channel. So I just invited these beautiful ladies on. There's actually a couple more of us in the background that you might check out. So subscribe to us. I thank you. That this is, you know, but if you want to say who runs it, I don't really call it running it. I just like to talk football amongst my ladies. I think that they have a voice as well, and they're very knowledgeable. And I put this together because, you know, there's a different aspect from, you know, our point of view. You know, people think they were just cheerleaders and like, oh, look at him, he's cute and all that kind of stuff. Like, no, we got some strong, hard-hitting ladies that love the sport itself. And I want to encourage more women that want to come out and speak about their team, just like we just had these Chief ladies on. So thank you for watching us. But yeah, I don't like when people get taken advantage of. So I'm going to keep a close eye on that because her court case is coming up. Once we know what the verdict of that is and everything else, I'll give you guys an update that that petition is still out there. I'll get the link. It might be in the description. I don't know. But the petition and what she's basically saying is I took their hand and was like, you know what? I don't like this disrespect. I don't like anybody being taken advantage of. Something needs to be done. Even if it doesn't get their money back, but the support that we gave them, they're happy about that because that was their reputation on the line. They organized that and invited all these people to come out there, and it's like,
and to be scammed like that, that's,
and people were thinking that they were pocketing it and, you know, making up excuses like
guilt by association is a real thing. If you whistle, and trouble, I'm in the music game. I know how this go. If you working for a crook, people gonna think you a crook too.
Crook. Right.
Yeah. Like you must be in it on y'all on trips, and this is how you pay for your stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, so thank you. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do our best, people. So continue to support. You said Maggie runs points, Mag Stockton.
Oh, we got super chat.
It's an A for some reason. I'm gonna get to the super chat and then we'll get back to Southside's comment. But D Coleman said that's super dope. You had the Chief ladies on. I actually tried to have some Eagles fans on, but
we had to have
more fans of other teams.
Everything up.
Yeah.
Tearing everything up.
Ooh, they were like you would have thought they lost the way they tearing stuff up. But this is just young people that don't know how to respect they, they city, don't know how to act, drinking, acting a fool. But it happens everywhere you go, because even at the Chiefs situation last year, they had shootings and stuff going on.
Right.
These people don't know how to act amongst a whole bunch of people. It don't make no sense. So, but thank you for the super chat, $5. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
D. Coleman.
Southside said, hey, for some reason, I want to see a podcast with Nyght, Ryder, and Chad Ocean.
Y'all talk about entertainment.
It said, Maggie, it'd be hard to get Philly fans on right now, having them in jail.
Oh my God.
That's why I was like, like we're gonna probably get her back on. I'm gonna give her some time to let me know when her availability is. Philly fans are the worst. Okay. I don't understand. Okay, that's fine. There'll be other times if we can get her on. Like I said, home team, not home team, hometown. You said you kind of want to come on. Let's see. We got a couple of minutes, maybe. Yeah. We'll see how y'all feel about that, having a couple of guests on. But I do want to get into some topics. Let's get into some topics a little bit, because we didn't really talk about. I know we talked about Kirk Cousins lying, what happened, but now he's all of a sudden. I don't want to speak to the media. I'm mute now. So how do y'all feel about Kirk Cousins just kind of being hush? Don't talk to me no more.
I know why he mute. He done said everything. He ain't got nothing else to say.
Right. He thought he was going to get a different kind of response, because he was really putting himself. He was advertising, but it flipped on him.
It backfired.
It really flipped. It backfired on him, because a lot of people said all these different teams wanted him, and them folks are looking at the draft. They're looking at everybody else but him, because number one, he started out the season as a snitch. He started out fine, and then when he gets a little attitude, he's different, and so he's not working out the way that he claimed to be. You don't even see the chain anymore. If you real, you ain't gonna stop being your real self.
Like I said it, and what?
Gonna keep being for the city. So he's back to being his real self, and nobody wants that on the team. What are you really praying for? You selfish.
I know why you don't see Kurt with him chain no more. Because if White got him at the house, she gonna use him to chain his lips up because he talked too much.
Hush your mouth.
See, it didn't hurt his money. It hurt everybody else. It hurt
his money, yeah.
It hurt everybody. It hurt everybody else.
It hurt draft pick over his butt.
Yeah, it didn't hurt them at all.
It hurt everybody else, but it also hurt him as a person. Because see, now people see how what he doing. He manipulating the game some way. Now, ain't nobody gonna want him. If it's in a team, I think probably gonna take a chance with him. It's gonna be either Cleveland or Tennessee.
I don't see.
They'll probably give Tennessee. If we cut him, Tennessee might try to give him the vet minimum and let him be a bridge, and they'll try to get Arch Manning so they can suck next year.
Yeah. He gonna be.
So you don't think that they're gonna hold on to Kirk?
You ain't got no choice. You gotta cut him.
Cut him. Cut him.
Yeah, I say.
You gotta cut him. You ain't got no choice.
Because he damaged the organization by what he said,
Yeah, we can't trade him.
Under the bus. Can't have that.
If they don't feel some type of way in that front office, then all of them need to be mentally reevaluated too.
Yeah.
It's like right now with the whole thing going on the team, it's deeper than just the players on the field. This is an organizational issue right now.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be super petty and make his ass sit there on that sideline with that helmet on.
No, you can't be super petty and keep paying him.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna be a loss either way. We're gonna
be a loss either way.
You see what Denver did last year?
Yeah.
Denver cut Ross. They
can't trade. He got that no trade clause.
They gotta cut him.
They gotta cut him.
They gotta cut him or hold him.
Cut him.
Gotta know when to hold him.
They
No
going
way
to
to
school.
hold on.
Make that
No
loss.
way to
And
hold
Terry could
on.
work his magic. He's been in cap hell before, so he can work out of it again.
Yep.
Right.
So
We
I'm
I'm
not
just
so
need a
worried
sick
about
that
it.
we
backup.
in this situation again, and that's what it
Yeah,
was. Because it's
yeah,
like we made a mistake here,
yeah, yeah.
and we got to eat it.
Gotta
We
eat it.
got to deal with it now. It it is what it is. But it's like,
Mhm.
come on, it's still I blame the coach too, because it's like no matter
Right.
even if people say I'm good, coach, you saw that decline.
Yeah.
You know,
But this was the kicker in one of the press conferences between, again, game 11 and 15. Go back to Raheem's press
Mm-hmm.
conferences. One time he was saying, I
He
tried to
got us
call him and
here
I
the
text,
6-6.
he said, I text Kurt, I tried to call him. He never said they tried to meet face to face. It almost like whenever he kept talking about players, he never really talked about being at practices and
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. And by fans being sort of shut out of previous practices prior to the season, I
Mm-hmm.
wonder how much was Raheem at practices. Because even just the way he talks and seemed like you would have saw or knew something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just really surprised that doctors allowed.
Yeah, the training
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. They
I
oh,
mean,
boy.
they the
They need
main
to be
ones
reevaluated,
running that
too.
he had the injury, and surely he should have followed up with them. You figure that?
They need to be reevaluated, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. I was when I was on my break at work, I was watching a little bit of what's that show that Chris Canty on in the morning. One of the guys was talking about how the league is not ready for new quarterbacks and not ready for new coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think Raheem Morris might be a bridge coach?
A bridge to who though?
Yeah, who?
Who?
We lost
because when he
Belichick.
came in, it was the situation was Mr. Kirk Cuzzo was supposed to be the man.
Man,
Do
yep.
you think he might be a bridge coach?
To
To
who
who?
though?
To who? I like to know to who.
It's gonna be somebody in this next coaching cycle that might be just somebody might be just somebody you might want to just grab. I'm just asking that question because I ain't never heard nobody say a bridge coach. I've heard of a bridge quarterback. But do you think he could quite possibly be a bridge coach? If one of these hot shot coordinators like a Ben Johnson be back up for the coaching cycle again? Or try to think who else was a hot name out there for a head coach? Joe Brady or somebody like that.
Only
Or
if
Bobby
we
Slower.
fold.
Oh, that wouldn't
If
go with Joe. Mm.
only if we
Well, hell, even
fold.
Jerry Gray.
Maybe only if we fold. I think these first 6 games coming up again. I think the movement toward. I really do think by the Super Bowl coming up in 2028, that Arthur Blank is going to hand off. He's going to hand over to his son
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the leadership role, and that
Yeah.
he's really hoping and pushing for. And again, I think it's important if people go back and just read the transcripts, because I have to read and look at words when people
Mm-hmm.
are saying things. When you go back and start looking at transcripts, and I see other Lady Birds, we do that in our own group chat. When you go back and start looking at transcripts and seeing the
Mm-hmm.
words and verbiage, and then you
Mm-hmm.
watch how the games were,
Mm-hmm.
it starts to make sense. It
Yep.
starts to make a whole lot of sense. And be like, man, because it's so much goes on in the chats of those press conferences. People are oftentimes not really listening. But once they put that transcript to that recording, go back and watch it. It's going to tell
Mm-hmm.
you a whole lot, especially last year. Last
Yep.
year is going to tell you a whole lot about how that season went. And
Mm-hmm.
we're starting to see stuff now. And I just don't know. If you notice, Arthur Blank ain't never been this standoffish, even after bringing in Penix. He's never been this like back behind the scenes and sort of more and more just further back and not in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Where fans always see him on sometimes on the sidelines, even in serious situations, he really
Mm-hmm.
has taken the back seat to a lot of this. And so
Yeah.
I just think this movement toward the Super Bowl coming to Atlanta in
Mm-hmm.
2028, I don't think what we've traditionally been used to, like the 3-year thing, if he begins to, that this season begin to tank, I think it's going to be like what a lot of fans suspect. And again, just listening to the Kansas City fans, you got to get to a point, if you really want to win, you got to let go. And it's
Yep.
hard for us as fans, our fan base, we do love and care on a lot of our players, but
Mm-hmm.
man,
Probably
I'm
our
sick of
fan.
losing. I'm sick
Yeah.
of losing.
Probably our fan
I am
base.
sick of losing. I really am.
Probably our
Sick of
fan base.
losing.
That Super Bowl loss broke this fan base. It really
Yes.
did. It broke this fan base to a core.
And he sold us on the press conference. He even brought
Right.
up the Super Bowl, saying
Let's
that
go
it left a
ahead.
bad taste in the mouth and all that.
Let's go ahead and bring in a fan. We're gonna go ahead, give you a couple of minutes, not long, but go ahead and give us your spiel on how you feeling, Mr. J Bird. How you doing today? Not long, but go ahead and give us your spiel on how you feeling, Mr. I think I hear me in the background though.
I'm doing, hey,
What's going on?
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Look, can
He
you
has
hear
his
me?
volume on. He needs
Your
to turn
volume.
his volume off.
Turn your volume down.
Okay, one second.
On the video.
Mm-hmm.
He's watching.
Turn your volume down.
How's that?
Good.
Hold up. Let's see. They good?
Yes.
I think you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Voila. That might have been my problem all along. That's why I had all those echoes. Nobody told me that.
It
She
might
said
be.
lower the volume. Mad Mike and all them, they never said lower the volume. But
Well, how
what's
you
the
doing?
question? Well, I don't even know why I'm here. What one for the Atlanta Falcons, right?
Yes, you are here for the Falcons. So how do you feel? We were just talking about
Kirk
the
Cousins.
coaches, Raheem, Kirk Cousins. So how are you feeling about all of that?
All right, so Kirk Cousins, and then we got Penix. So the whole deal was, watch this. When before the draft, he wanted a quarterback because he needed a quarterback and needed a quarterback. So what he did, he doubled down. They got Kirk Cousins, then they got Penix. Well, Kirk Cousins said, well, shit, he did the best he could do. He got hurt. At least he told the truth. I'll give him credit on this. Watch this. It's just not a white man saying that he gave him credit. Watch this. Watch it. He said, I was hurt. But when he was in the room and the quarterbacks and everybody else, the coaches, everybody, well, you can't be hurt. Don't tell nobody you hurt. Now, but the good news is they doubled down. They got Penix, and Penix ain't gonna lie. He looks like the real deal. He fits in Atlanta with Penix. As long as Penix don't get hurt, we got a quarterback. That's what I see. The whole thing. They wanted to make sure we got a quarterback. We got one. We paid a lot for him, so let him go. It's time for him to go. That's cool. But we got a quarterback. He ready. Matter of fact, he said, I don't want Kyle Pitts to go because I want Kyle Pitts to stay with us.
Kyle might as well go and pack
I
his
want
bag.
Kyle Pitts to stay with us. That's what he said. Kyle Pitts got a lot of potential.
He is vouching for certain players, though. Because you got to think about it. He really wasn't practicing with the first team, initially. So he'll be able to have a whole off season with Kyle Pitts, and some people saying pack him up and let's go. But I think he's pitching for a couple of these players just to kind of stay put. It's gonna be interesting off season. I'm gonna go ahead and bring on one more person as well, Mr. Blackberry. Get you in here in this conversation with us as well. How are you feeling about Kirk Cousins and the whole Raheem situation and his coaching?
On team, what's going on, y'all?
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. Yeet. Okay, so yeet. Hold on, I had to do it one more time. Kirk Cousins, I done spoke about it before with Kirk Cousins and him telling folks he did get hurt. Okay, yeah, all right. So we didn't need him to tell us that he got hurt. We knew something was wrong with the son bitch because he looked like straight hot garbage.
He look like trash.
He looked like trash.
It ain't like see, this is why I don't know why people getting all up in arms about this. It's a couple things that had to happen with Kirk Cousins and the Falcons relationship. He wasn't getting his starting job back so long as Michael Penix is healthy. We know that. We know that having a $100 million guaranteed quarterback sitting on the bench was very unlikely. It's still very unlikely to happen, even though I am not completely sold that he's not going to be a Falcon next season. But it's very unlikely that he will be. So we knew that a couple things would have to happen here.
I wouldn't let him be.
Somebody's gonna have to trade. Gonna attempt to get a trade with the Falcons for Kirk Cousins, or the Falcons gonna have to cut Kirk Cousins. One way or the other, with the no trade clause, he was gonna have to agree to be traded, but he was also gonna have to be desirable in a trade. Mm-hmm. He ain't looking real desirable in a trade.
No, because he throwing us
why
under
I
the
said
bus.
you got to cut him.
He threw us under the bus.
You got to cut him.
Well, wait a minute, y'all. Before him throwing us under the bus part, he didn't look as desirable of a Kirk Cousins that he was even after the torn Achilles. Because if he don't tell nobody he hurt, then it just looked like he falling off a damn cliff.
That's true.
He has to strategically plan this for him to be able to get a job somewhere where he can start on another football team, if that's still in the cards. It's not gonna happen with the Falcons, so he got to play a card. Now, whether him throwing he not really throwing the Falcons under the bus because he's admittedly saying that he kept it from everybody. Now, of course, everybody using their common sense and saying, well, how the hell could you not know he was hurt, Raheem Morris? How could you not know he was hurt? Training staff, medical staff. How could you have not known he was hurt?
I agree with you. I was like, I don't put all the blame on just on Kirk. It's like somebody had to look at just look at the decline. It went from we was looking decent. And then all of a sudden it was dramatic decline.
Yeah, I mean, if the cliff came with, well, he just, Father Time, he did more than come kick him in the ass. He booted him in the ass, and it is what it is. It's hard to come back from a torn Achilles, but he had to strategically do something. Him and his camp got together and said, what can we do to see if we can get another shot at being a starter on somebody's team?
Now, I'm going to tell you what it was. Father Time and Kirk Cousins was in a handicap. Kirk Cousins was in a handicap man with Father Time and the New Orleans Saints, and they got on his ass.
Well, yeah, because this is the best strategic plan for him and his camp. Now, as far as for the Falcons go, of course, we don't like that shit. We like, hey, bro, you really asking for a real ass whooping in the streets of Atlanta. Do not come outside your house. Do not go check your mailbox. Do not go get your car washed. We at your neck like a bow tie around here now. We was swag surfing with you. Now we want to surf and swag your ass. So his strategy may not be a good one for us Atlanta Falcons, but for him it's a good one because it lets another team know that okay, he did get hurt. All right, well he might be a lying ass some bitch, but we kind of desperate right now. Las Vegas Raiders, we're a little desperate right now.
But why? This is the Lady Birds channel. And I know some ladies right here. Look. I know that lady right above me. She got something to say. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. All the way back to Clifton. Let's go.
Man, what you got to say?
I'm speechless right now. That's all I can say. I'm listening to what y'all saying.
So what she said was she's speechless.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody done ran through this whole scenario. But I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that Kirk Cousins said that he was hurt, but I didn't physically, with my body and my eyes, hear him say it. But if he said it in a way that was like disrespectful, then I said, okay, he got to go. But either way, he know he got to go, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's why they did the protection they did. They got Kirk Cousins, they got Pitt, they got a quarterback. 1 out of 2, 50-50. They got a quarterback. And the ATL, all they got to do is double down on the D. They got to double down on this D coming up. Double down on the D, because Penix, and these boys, look, you got to keep Kyle Pitts, because Penix said, Penix, he likes our damn tight end. He likes number 8. He's ready to throw the number 8. Everybody want to throw him away like it's a piece of trash. I know he got talent. Everybody know he got talent, but he didn't want to do it because he didn't feel comfortable with the quarterback that was there. Look at all the quarterbacks like Ryder. Then we go to this guy, go to this guy, go to this guy. Now we got Penix. We know Penix gonna throw that down. We know he's gonna throw that down to our tight end. But look, like what I would like to see out of number 8 is Gonzalez. You know who Gonzalez is back in the day. Gonzalez was a tight end. He'd go out there in the middle, but he's a big body dude. So he need to get somebody to teach him how to do some tight end shit. And that's it. He'd be a dime on a rock.
I know he'd be going to that camp sometimes with the tight ends. And so Jay Bird, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and let me wrap this up because we know we got some people in the back. We want to go ahead and
watch this. Before you let me go.
Appreciate you, Jay Bird.
Before you let me go, I appreciate everybody that's up in here. You know what? I don't need no music. Look, I like Mad Mike. I even like the dude that I was messing with his hair because he always wear a cap. K Styles. But you, the Lady Birds, y'all got something going right here. Y'all do. Y'all got something going right here. This for real. Even from the white side, the black side, Chinese side, y'all got it going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, appreciate the love. Thank you, Jay Bird. You're welcome to come back at any time. We appreciate your feedback and everything about this team. Be safe out there.
I'm always gonna tell the truth.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You gotta kick me out. I don't even know how to get out of here. You gotta kick me out.
All right. You have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what the fans are saying. Let me go back to Kirk went from 17 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, then went to 18 touchdowns. Rapidly, of course, something was wrong with him. Congrats, ladies. Happy anniversary. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
It says we have to take our losses. Ain't no way we paying him for next year and sitting him on the bench.
Exactly.
It says if he stays with us, do you think Raheem would put him as no?
No. He better not.
No.
If Raheem Morris put Kirk Cousins at quarterback starting, they gonna run that boy halfway to Valdosta.
Nah, it don't make no sense.
He done seal his deal in Atlanta.
No.
The fan base would not allow that.
No.
Or we got
him to be on the bench or getting $100 million guaranteed than it do for him to get that starting position back.
Let's get Ms. Witt J on here. Ms. Witt, what's going on?
Whitney J ready to slay you.
I had to handle some business, but y'all knew
Hey
I had
now.
to come for the anniversary. It's been a
Hey
year.
now.
It's been a
Yeah.
whole
Oh,
year for this
yeah.
show.
Been
I
a
know this
whole
show
Yeah.
all over the
year.
place today, but
Yeah.
we having us a good time today.
I
One
see I
thing
had to
about it.
handle some sorority business.
Okay, we
Yeah.
got the hand claps.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Miss Witt. So we, come in and go ahead and introduce yourself, of course, and then just come in this conversation. We just talking about keeping Kirk or not is the question, and do we blame Raheem Morris for that?
Morass. I
Moran.
called it.
Mm.
I
Miss
said, well,
Witt.
y'all already know it's your girl Whitney J ready to slay, and it's been a year. Hey, and I definitely want Kirk to hit that door. Don't let that
He,
door hit you with a good Lord
Let's
split you.
split
But it's
ya.
time for you to fucking go. It's time to Kirk to go because you costing us draft picks and you're running your mouth too much. I need for you to hush.
Yeah.
just go on
And
clock
I
out, my
can't
boy.
with that.
Just go on clock out, my boy. It's over with.
Go
Don't
ahead,
cut your
go
loss
ahead.
with him.
Just go
We
on clock
might
out,
take
my boy.
we might take
Yeah.
an L on that money, but baby, you costing us money, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and take that Kirko chains and pawn it, whatever you're gonna do. You just need to go ahead and get your bus ticket on. Well, no, they trying to stay home,
Just trying to
because he
stay
was
in
trying to
Atlanta.
retire
Yeah,
here.
Right
He was
here.
trying
So
to
yeah.
retire
he
here,
got
but
enough money.
retire
He
on
got
somebody
enough
else's
money
terms.
off of us to do that. So
Kirk
he
Cousins need
good.
to go ahead and just
He
move on to
good.
Marvin, Georgia. Maybe they'll forget
He
about
good.
him down there.
He good.
I just need for him to go because the fact is, you bring your ass after the season, after you took us on a 4-game skid, and have the nerve to say that you were injured when we put you on the injury report, and you said that was misinformation. What do we talk about, MAGA shit? We not on that goddamn bogus shit like that. I'm not for that shit. The fact
And the
is,
thing is, he up there playing ping pong like everything just all good.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it was weird to me because I'm like, we would have respected you more if you would have said you injured, because that hit was nasty. That was a nasty ass hit during the Saints game,
Yeah.
and you could have
I
let.
actually posted that video of
Yeah, you
when he
did,
got hit. The
and
exact
we
time that
could
he
have
got hit.
understood, and you let Mike Pennis play, but you still would have had your fucking position, and you still would have had a bit of fucking respect. The fact is, you doing this shit now. And
Mm-hmm.
after you've already cost us at the beginning of the season, you cost us the postseason, and now you're trying to cost us for the 2025 season. Like, nigga, please, I don't care how many swag surfs you learn to fucking do. Surf your ass on up out this
I
motherfucking
thought that
city.
that wasn't the
Don't
swag
take no
surfing. That was
wings.
Beach
Don't take
Boys
nothing.
surfing. That wasn't the
Willie,
swag surf.
please.
It was surfing USA. He was trying, yeah.
You're
Don't
He
trying.
was
start
Yeah.
trying.
now.
You're trying.
It was ugly, and I just sat up there with the funky face, because I'm just like, bruh, like scratching my head, like, why? I know you want other teams to say you could still play, but god damn it, my nigga, why take our franchise down with you? Like, why are you costing us shit? It don't take much then to just close your motherfucking mouth and just keep shit the way the fuck it's going. You knew you was about to get shipped up out the motherfucking city. Just go ahead with it. Why
Mhm.
cost us shit?
You can't go to the mailbox. That's for sure.
Mhm.
You rent a car. You have a flashlight. You got to shine some damn body.
And we have we had somebody in the background. I guess they disappeared. Probably gonna be on too much. I know this is a crazy episode, y'all. This is a. Little comedy hour.
What to expect from our first anniversary show?
Oh
Hey, what can I
Lord.
I
say?
mean, hey,
What
Got to
can I
turn up.
We
say?
had a good show.
Yeah.
We had a good show.
No, still a good show. Still a good
What's
show. It was,
up with you,
yeah.
Christy Lewis? I ain't
What?
even speak to my
Yeah.
girl when I
No, you
came in the
didn't.
building. I
I'm
ain't even
here.
No,
speak
he
to
just
my
came
girl.
over and
No,
took
you
over.
just came
I'm
on
here.
in. Home team, home team. That's it.
my boy went straight to the pulpit and started preaching.
Didn't even
Maggie,
wipe his feet off before
hey,
he came
Maggie
up
was
in
Mm-mm.
straight
here.
to business. Maggie came straight with business. She said she asking questions out the gate, so I had to come with the business.
I had to deflect a little bit. You already know how that goes. So
Oh yeah.
You had to come with the correction up in here, because this panel was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Keith no sweat. Keith no sweat. The contracts need a performance clause.
Yeah.
Why we got to pay? I know.
I know, but we got
It is
to.
in the contract, man. Hey, look,
Yeah.
Denver had to go through
got
the
a good
same thing
agent.
with Russell Wilson last year.
He got his good agent. His agent took care of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why
I need to hire him.
I know, right?
That's
Yeah,
why
that's
an
the good thing
immaculate
about
agent.
him is his agent.
Maybe I should have hired that agent when I got my new job. I probably make it
That's
more
what
than
I'm
I'm
saying.
making right now.
I know, negotiate my raise. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all, it sound crazy, but let me. This team don't have a personnel issue, and when you don't have a personnel issue, that means only one thing.
Front office.
You need the front office, and you need the coaching to be on one accord and to do their best job, and not go with. So sometimes you can't be impulsive on when it comes to doing your job. Sometimes you gotta stop and be calculated and more strategic about what your thinking is. With Raheem knows that he's a on the fence type kind of person. He don't really know how to just go straight to the point and get the job done. Make the decision, get it over with, pull the band-aid off, let's get the damn thing done. But it ain't all on him. Because whether we want to admit it or not, he had marching orders from the front office to do such and such, don't do such and such. And when they finally gave him the green light to make a move with to play the young buck, to play Michael.
It's too late.
It was too late.
It's too late.
But
I've been saying it.
Going back to those February interviews with Raheem, when we first brought him in, he wanted Kurt.
Yeah.
So he had to stand up for Kurt, but I almost believe there was a clause somewhere in there about the number of games Kurt needed to play.
I've been saying
the clause is in the dollar sign.
You mean to tell me that we can have a cell phone, or you can buy anything, and there's 1,000 words of small print, and $100 million contract don't have no disclosures? It's something in there.
It's something in there. You're right, Christy. I agree.
But at the same time, it could just been Kirk, like he said. He just wanted to prove that.
Right.
Just I'm good. Because I got this contract I'm sitting on, and I got to prove I'm the best that they chose. So he was trying to, but at the same time, like we keep saying, even if he was trying to play through that injury, it's like y'all had to take notice.
Had to pay attention.
I saw that. I saw that blindfolded in the basement. What was wrong?
That boy crazy.
Let's go ahead. We got Mr. Bout whatever getting ready to jump on. Then we're gonna probably wrap it up in a minute. But let's go ahead and bring him on. And you know what? I got a question about whatever. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
He always sound like he from New Orleans when he be talking about whatever. What's going on?
He's a soldier.
What's up, man? First off, man, let me give the respects what they do, man. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
Your anniversary show. You know I had to pop up here for this, man. I couldn't miss this. So congratulations on that, man. Hold it down for us Falcons, Lady Birds, man. Y'all know how we doing.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
What's your opinion about whatever? Where you going with it? What how you feel about Kirk Cousins' situation?
Oh man. Being honest, I didn't like the Penix pick, but I had to go back and watch the film. As a ex-quarterback myself, I see a couple bright spots, but I see a couple spots where he definitely need more development, but that's going to come with time. And when you look at the amount of games that he played, it really wasn't a lot. It was like a handful. So with that being said, like, we got room to grow. Like, we need a real head coach. A lot of people ain't gonna like hearing that, but we need a real head coach. And I hate to be the party pooper, but when we first got whispered about in the mix for bringing in Kirk Cousins. I said loud and clear everywhere I could, don't do that. That's a horrible investment. We did it anyways, and it bit us in the ass, but it's all good because we're gonna get it right. But we need to start cutting that fat, man. We got, man. If it was me, I would waive the no trade clause and shipping.
Hey, about whatever. Are you using a microphone or something that's
It's kind of
like snagging with your clothes or something? Because you're like your audio is in and out. It's
Going
like
in
it's
and out.
yeah. You got an earpiece on or something?
Yeah, I got a earpiece in. Hold on, let me put my other ones on real quick.
Okay. So we want to hear what you got to say, but it keep coming in and out.
You can't be
Like
trying to holler at us on the bottom, man.
Shut up, baby. God damn. What the hell up? Don't you say a damn thing. We're not gonna do that today, Skip.
I put my madness hat on.
Don't do that, Skip.
I'm gonna give him a chance to get his stuff together.
Hey, Skip.
Skip.
Hey, Skip. Don't do that.
Skip.
Okay. You better now?
That sounds better.
Yeah. Is it better, y'all? What y'all
That
think?
sounds a little better.
better.
But look, man, we gotta. If it was me, I would waive the no trade clause and straight just cash him out and ship him. But see, I want to know how that contract looked because, like the one lady was saying, I can't remember what her name is at the moment, but she was saying like it had an amount of downs and games that he played. I believe that. That's convincing because ain't no way in here.
Christy.
Ain't no like Miss Christie said, but ain't no way in hell I see this boy go out here and play for a month and a half and don't throw one damn touchdown, and I'm still putting him on the field. Like I wouldn't do that in the preseason if you came out and then throw one touchdown. I wouldn't do that, man. You be riding pine and looking for a new house, bro. Like I wouldn't care what's his name for any given Sunday if it was Willie Beeman.
Steamer Willie Beeman, boy. Yes, sir.
Steaming Willie Beeman.
Or Mike Vick, bro. Like he gotta go. Like shipping. I tell you what, do me a favor, send him and fucking Raheem up here where I'm at. And let me see him in one of these alleyways.
Raheem ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere, man.
He ain't going nowhere. There's gonna be players before him.
His behind, y'all. Like a big stick, save his
Listen.
behind. So he's not going nowhere.
Raheem ain't got no. You might want to cover your ear, ladies. He ain't got no nuts. He ain't got no nuts, man. Like he ain't got no backbone. Like, and you can't have that around players and young players who you try and build up and grow into something. Like, I feel like us taking Penix was an executive decision because, like what Christy was saying, like Raheem job for real. I think more than likely so that his job is tied to Kirk Cousins. I feel like their package deal. I feel like he put his reputation on the line for it, and that's the only reason why I got approved. And Penix was an executive decision. Like, hold up, nah, bro, you did that stupid job, and we cashed him out. All right, look, I'm gonna go and get another guy anyways, but that's a double-edged sword. Cause where I look at it, like, that's dumb as hell. Cause I'm looking at this from an owner perspective, right? I'm looking at this from an owner perspective. If I'm the owner of a team, and my first and my second in command come to me, my first in command say, my second in command, he say, man, look, I won $180 million, and I got my quarterback. I want him. I found him. And you say, and I say, all right, man, show me who you talking about. And you say, Kirk Cousins. I might laugh you out of the building like they did Blank Man when he went to the police station. I might laugh at you like that, right? But I give you
I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason why they got Kirk Cousins because we already knew Russell Wilson wasn't coming to Atlanta. They screwed that shit up. They screwed that shit up when Russ came down here for the division. Wasn't that what 2012, 2016?
2016.
And they had Fuchs on the sideline trying to be petty. That's when they fucked that up.
I ain't on him here.
Yeah, they knew Russ. They knew Russell Wilson wasn't coming to Atlanta after he had interview with after he had interview with Pittsburgh. They knew he wasn't coming. So they must have got word from somebody through the wire. They didn't think Michael Penix was gonna be available. At number 8. What he was? What pick he was?
At 8.
Eight. They didn't think he was gonna be available at 8. And they went on and they pulled the trigger on Kirk Cousins. I don't blame them for doing it. I don't blame them. And when they saw that Penix was available there, they went on and took him. I do not blame them.
Who else would a free agent quarterback from last year?
But this is why it's stupid, right? Because, see, I gave you $180 million for this shit, right? I'm looking, just keep in mind, I'm looking at it from the owner perspective. I gave you $180 million for this. And we got a top 10 pick. And then we go and get a quarterback? Like, so what the
Well, you got to think about it. You got to think about it, though. And I'm going to get to 10 Cam's comment. We did that because, of course, you got to look at the quarterback draft that was coming up. They was like, if we're going to get our quarterback, we need to go ahead and lock him up. Because we wasn't expecting us to be anywhere near that top 8, top 10. That was the point. It was like, we're trying to win now. We're not trying to be in that position, so we need to go ahead and get our guy. But 10 Cam 01 said, I agree, we need a real head coach, but I don't think Belichick would have turned this around or Harbaugh. Raheem needs to step forward. This is probably his last chance at this position. I don't know, but you know how the Falcons, they do hold on to people, though, for a couple of years.
When I look back at it, I really would have took a chance at Harbaugh.
That's who I wanted bad.
I would have took a chance at Harbaugh. I know Belichick probably wasn't gonna come because, see, like I said, when Belichick come in, Belichick want to take over everything. So the reason why they didn't hire Belichick was, 1, everybody want to say they on ass in that front office. 2, everybody know Belichick and Rich McKay ain't the best friend. They ain't at each other damn Thanksgiving dinner.
But Belichick said that he told them one of the primary things that they needed was a good quarterback, like somebody that they felt, like an experienced quarterback coming in. But he wasn't the only one, because in other media reports they were saying other quarterbacks that they interviewed were all saying the same similar things.
I'm looking at this right here. I'm looking at all the free agent quarterbacks from last year. Of course, you got Kirk Cousins. Baker Mayfield was one of them, but we knew Baker was gonna stay in Tampa.
Baker was Tampa, yeah.
Would you want Jacoby Brissett starting at quarterback for the team?
Man, I'd have kept Ryder, despite popular opinion. I'd have kept Ryder. We got him for cheap, and we can finally build around him because he'll have some coaching around him. I would have kept Ryder.
Tyrod
still draft the quarterback.
That's a very unpopular opinion. Very unpopular take.
Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten Penix if we would have held on to Ryder, though.
Carson Wentz, Mason Rudolph, Tyler Huntley. Of course, Russ gone with Denver. Mike White.
And Miss what you had to say?
I said, for the fact is, decisions have been fucking made. Raheem is our head coach. However this season went, which I feel like he just needed to grow some kahunas and go ahead and just know that this is what needs to be done. But listening to these players when they were exiting compared to what we was hearing this time last year is a vast fucking difference. We may not be seeing it because we want results as fans, because I've just had to sit back since the season has ended and watch how everything has progressed and seen on. Them players are fired the fuck up.
Right.
They're fired up.
Yeah.
And
they're pissed.
And we got to remember, as much Dan Quinn just was one fucking game away from the fucking Super Bowl. He had this exact same issue, except he had Matt Ryan as a quarterback. That's the only difference of the situation. He
If
didn't have
getting
a good.
your ass
He had a shaky first season. Then we went to the Super Bowl the very next fucking year.
if getting your ass whooped 5-6 years in a row ain't enough to fire your ass up, I don't know what is. Like, what's your motivation?
But I
Like,
mean, you gotta be in the fucking driver's seat. He was coming from the Rams. I mean, he had won a Super Bowl out there. I mean, it's a different situation, and we gotta understand. He's coming in after we had a sucky ass fucking coach, which I don't understand why to this fucking day why Arthur Smith even got that fucking job. I still don't.
Well,
I don't
that's
give a fuck
why.
what he
but
did out there.
before Arthur
I don't give a
Smith,
fuck what he had out there in Pittsburgh. I don't care how this shit go, cause we know how how Mike run that fucking ship out there in
Now,
Pitt.
the reason why Arthur Smith got that job because of how he worked with they say how he did with Ryan Tannehill's quarterback, but we all know the reason why Arthur Smith got that job because he had Derrick Henry.
Of course. I mean, beyond a fucking generational fucking talent running back. Holden says hi, everybody. I'm talking about everything
Hi,
else.
Holden.
I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about everything else. Really, honestly, we can break this down on how things went. However, I'm just saying, like, from here and what them players are saying, what they are building. I saw the things, but I mean, we didn't get the results that we wanted to see. And really, honestly, when I was super shocked when they gave Kurt that contract, but they all let us know it was temporary and that we are in a rebuild. This is a fucking rebuild.
and I ain't paying $180 for a rebuilding quarter before a bridge, old bridge coming off.
That's an expensive bridge, though.
Yeah, like I ain't paying no $180 million and guaranteeing a cent of it. I'll give it to you, but I ain't gonna guarantee you.
They went and built the Brooklyn Bridge. This ain't that damn bridge on 285 going from South Carolina to Bankhead now.
I think this what we seeing. We seeing examples of the front office having confidence in Terry Fontenot to scout him and his scout team. They looking because if you let me tell y'all something. You don't pay somebody that kind. You don't guarantee somebody $100 million and you want them to be a bridge quarterback. It's like I said. They thought Kurt was the best available option, so they got him. They did not think Michael Penix was going to be there. Even after they went and visited that boy 2 times to watch him practice, they did not think he was going to be there. That's why they got Kirk Cousins.
Because remember at the 6th round, Rattler was also on our radar, but the Saints picked Rattler first, and they always thought that Penix would have been a pick for the Saints first. They didn't think he was gonna be available.
They didn't think he was gonna be there.
It's what D-Rain-C said.
But let's go back to that comment
best available and draft needs.
Let's go back to that comment from Tia Cam when he talked about he didn't think Belichick or Harbaugh would have changed this around. What you mean in the 1 year that we've had since then? It's only been a season.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't see this. We mistaken a turnaround for something that should happen in one season. It should not happen in one season.
I'm telling you, I think a lot of folk got spoiled by that first year Matt Ryan came in. You had a new head coach. Matt Ryan came in.
I agree.
I think everybody got their expectations compared to that one season right there.
Yep.
But people got to understand that this is a different type of league. That you are in a different type of situation. The quarterbacks are changing, and that's why I like what Jeff said when he was coming in as our new defensive coordinator. The quarterbacks are changing. You have to run different schemes based on that quarterback. Stay in the pocket, throwing quarterbacks are becoming obsolete. You got to have a quarterback that is agile. And I already knew that's why I was so upset. And y'all can replay that back. I'm pretty sure it's going to be replayed back. I was highly upset when they took Mike Penix. And that's because I'm a huge pro football fan, but I'm not so much into college. That shout out to me going to HBCU. I'm more concerned with bands. So it wasn't. So I didn't understand that man's resume. And once I actually sat down and actually went back and looked at his tape and looked at everything, I agree with what people are saying. They did not think he would fall to 8. And when he did, they took him. And that's coming to be the best fucking decision they have
It
made.
was
That boy
right.
is going to be fucking
Mhm.
dangerous. That
Mhm.
cannon he got as an arm, that man is going to be dangerous. And I cannot wait to see he collective, especially seeing him have 2 overtime games where he got us there. Unfortunately, we couldn't close those games, but how composed he was. I said
Mhm.
for everything that Kirk has done, I could say how having Mike behind him actually did some good. Now he ain't do no good for the fucking franchise. I'm ready to see that motherfucker go. But it did he did what he needed to do. And Mike ain't looking back from it. And it is what it is. We have our
Yeah.
new franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
And we just need to fix the defense. We got I hope and pray with Jeff that they gonna do something in the draft, because we can't blame Rich McKay now. Even I'm praying he stays away from football operations for as long as he's here.
He's
And
still he's
and
still
I
on
and I'm
there.
and I'm
He ain't fooling nobody. He is not fooling nobody.
and also we need to start looking at the president too, because I'm starting to feel like, yeah, we need to start looking at a lot of the front office people. Because if you
I mean, you do know who the president is, right?
Great.
Rich
Man, we've been needing to
That's
we've
him.
been needing to we've been needing to fix this defense since Michael Vick was here. Well, slightly after he left.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Falcons ain't really had no good defense since the '98 squad, man.
That's
That's
it.
to be
the
honest,
last
to be
time they
honest,
had
No,
a
we had
Yeah,
some
I
good
agree with you
defense
on
with
that.
Vick,
they ain't had
man.
no decent
We
defense since the
had
'98
Kearney,
I
the
Britain,
agree.
'98 team.
They had
Hall.
the eighth best defense in football in 2017. That,
Well, we're gonna
that-
I'm gonna let you finish your comment, but we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up in a little bit. Go ahead, Blackberry.
can you highlight Dwayne C comment? Dwayne C, you gotta scroll up a little bit. He say
Which
start
one?
drafting best available and draft needs.
Oh, yeah.
I've been saying that since Fun got here.
But check this out.
Uh-uh.
What kind of situation you think this damn team was in
A fucked
last
up.
offseason? You
cap
think
hell.
you
Yeah.
think we was in a situation where we got needs that's just in one place? We needed a quarterback, even though we had one. But guess what? He coming off a torn fucking Achilles. You goddamn right. When the best available quarterback was available, they took him. This we got look. You got to understand the position that your team is in going into an off season. For us, since Matt Ryan's departure, it's been we need every fucking thing. You lost the general of your team,
Oh,
and you've
yeah.
been in a coaching carousel. What in the fuck do you mean stop drafting the best available and draft needs? We needed every fucking thing. Everything. Nothing is for sure on this team at that point. Nothing. We ain't got receivers. We don't know what the offensive line gonna look like. We don't know what the defense gonna look like. Special team. We don't know what shit gonna look like because Matt Ryan, your general for 13 or 14, however many damn years, is gone.
Yep.
Basically, what you need is the best available player at the position that you need the most.
Which was quarterback.
Which was quarterback, and
Yeah.
now
And that was a
we
bad
That was our
fit.
security. That was our. It was basically, not to cut you off, ma'am. That's supposed to have been that situation where it would have been Mariota to Ryder to, where we're grooming another quarterback to take over eventually when Kirk Cousins retires or whatever you be. But it's supposed to be in that veteran situation where he's getting that, he just get to sit back on the sideline and pay attention and learn. That's what it's supposed to be. So this was just our security for the future. That was our future pick because the quarterback situation in the drafts wasn't looking too well in the next time, so it's like, good, I got now. But go ahead,
You
Ms.
know
Lee. I'm
what's
sorry.
No, I was saying that I'm just saying for what is worse, because I know everybody on Terry head, people, oh, why they picked Desmond Ritter and they could have picked this person, this person. You got Mike Penn. Why you pick Mike Penn? It's always going to be some complaints. It's always going to be a never get right situation. However, I give Terry credit for working around Cap Hill, even though we are back in Cap Hill. For being able to get Jesse Bates here, for being able to get some good people here. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what they're gonna do once Tyler rookie contract is over this year and other things like that. It's just that we see it there. They just have to bring it together. We already knew that Jimmy was probably gonna be a fucking bust as defensive coordinator. However, he's out. Jeff is in. Jeff got a plan, and you can't deny what the Jets was doing, but they got to get the fucking personnel. And we all have been complaining through the year, why the fuck are they in that fucking scheme of the 3-4, and we don't have the fucking goddamn personnel for it. Maybe we'll stop visiting the old folks' home, picking up the wheelchairs and walkers for players that is past their prime. That's not to shout out and say that some players didn't come back up and do they shine. I never do that because some players still got it. However, you know how we do it here. We want to see winning. We're tired of losing. Then, of course, you know, everybody, even with the shit, how shit the Kansas City Chiefs played. Oh, they still didn't do what the Falcons did. I'm like, oh my God. Like, leave us the fuck alone. I'm ready to hear that shit goddamn end. And for the person in the comment, I can say as many cuss words as I can at a certain pace at a certain time on here because this is a part of our channel that we built for a year. And if you got an issue with any cuss word I say out my goddamn mouth, you can always get on another channel and be the fuck out. So if you don't like me running my mouth about my team and being passionate and saying words that I want to fucking use, I don't know what you gonna do.
He was saying eloquently. He said he like how you cuss. He like how you cuss. He had cussed man. He like how you cuss.
There might have been the other comment that was talking.
No, it was another
comment earlier.
Comment. It was another person.
Oh, okay.
That told us she was cussing too much.
It be a couple of people. Well, it's one lady. I can't think of her name, Lady something, but she always it's cussing. Y'all don't be needing to cuss. So it's a couple of people that be in here, they be, sanctified and stuff. So, some people gonna complain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna restrict my mouth. I mean, we're on our platform talking about our team. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna restrict nobody going into no barbershop. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna restrict nobody going to no cookout or anywhere else, especially when they talking about sports. I just so happen to look good while I can say a few choice cuss words in the process.
They call that a cheetah.
Because we love women with a trucker mouth. Oh, they don't know the Maggie T. They don't know the Maggie T that was in these rivalry groups at some point. I had to retire from that.
Oh, look.
Man, it was hell. You had to have tough skin as a woman up in there,
Hey, look at that Gemini thing we got going on right here. Y'all already know. You already know.
But this channel right here, what's up? What's going on? Panthers fan checking in. Okay, Roadmaster, how you doing?
Hey, man, what's going on? What's going on?
Kitty cats.
I don't know. Kitties. Kitty. Just imagine what she does at the game. Not Ryder. Anyway. On the bright side of things, my final question is to everybody: what is the 15th pick? Is it
15th pick?
We 15.
I'm gonna go around the panel. Nyght Ryder with the 15th pick, and you are Raheem Morris and Terry. Who do you select?
Mike Green from Marshall. Let me tell you why. Even though as bad as I want Georgia players, I don't think Michael Williams is going to be on the board. I don't think Jalen Walker going to be on the board. But when I was on my break, I saw when Mike Green went and trucked that boy to the damn Senior Bowl. I was like, oh, Lord, that's the one I want right there. Pause. Mike Green from Marshall.
Okay, and Miss Pam, I know you've been vouching for a certain player. So the 15th pick, Miss Fontenot, what is your choice?
Given the fact that we're gonna need some picks, I'll be trading that pick to
you gonna trade back
to get some more picks, because you gotta face reality. You got a franchise quarterback that his blind side need to be protected. So I'll probably get the best defense player available, but in the middle of the draft, I better get something to protect his blind side. I address the trenches and everything, because I think we got plenty of receivers and we probably got enough tight end. But the issue is we need to probably, I hate to say, we need to sign Drew Dahmer. So if we could get Drew Dahmer back, fine and dandy. But if we can't, we better address the offensive side and protect Mr. Michael Pennett's blind side.
Real funny.
That'll be on McGarrett.
Cause Caleb didn't make me comfortable. He didn't make me comfortable at all.
I saw the hit of Kirk Cousins in the New Orleans game when he got hit. Yeah, we need to address that.
Let's see, that's the thing. Caleb McGarrett will if he blew a block, shoot, Kirk Cousins was right there in his face.
Yeah.
Okay. So right underneath Miss Pam, Blackberry, with the 15th pick, who are you deciding to go with?
Mike Green.
I'm trading down to the number 1 spot to the Tennessee Titans. I'm trading Michael Penix in a second round to go get Travis Homer. Nah, I'm bullshit. See, I know. See, I already know somebody gonna come for me because I'm talking about trading Kyle Pitts. I already know.
Don't do that, Skip.
Oh, you said Michael Penix, didn't you?
I said Pitts. I said Kyle. I said Michael Penix. Oh, my bad. I meant Kyle Pitts. That's what I meant.
I'm about to say you about to have everybody in trouble. I'm about to say trade Mike Penix. What?
I'm about to say hot take for real. Woo.
Nah, I'm bullshit. But I'm the best edge I think that's available in this draft is Jack Sawyer with Ohio State. The dude reminds me a lot of a young TJ Watt. I think he got that motor. He got that tenacity. He can do everything. He's not technically sound, but it's for some reason his techniques work, and the dude is tenacious. So I'm getting Jack Sawyer over even all of the favorites. I'm getting Jack Sawyer.
The only reason why we're gonna tell you the reason why I like Mike Green. Mike Green got some pan rush moved out.
Okay.
I see.
Listen, man. There ain't no doubt about it. The dude got strength. The dude is he got it. I mean, I ain't saying he ain't got it.
Man. He got the move.
But when I look at Jack Sawyer, I'm looking at the rate at which he gets pressure, and it's unmatched. It's unmatched. So that's what I'm looking at.
Okay, Mike Green is athletic. That's it. Not Ryder.
I see some of the pan rush move. Look, I have the pan rush move. You got to have the pan rush move. If you ain't got no pan rush move, you ain't gonna be effective. You can't just bull rush all the damn time.
You'll trade defensive coordinator. Who they defensive coordinator?
Talking about the old defensive coordinator. He ain't talking about the one we just hired.
I like Shamar Stewart, James Pierce Jr., and Mike Green as pass rusher.
Stewart ain't got enough experience. I was watching Scott Kennedy this morning. Shamar Stewart probably had how many sacks? Like 4.5 sacks. Well, when he said Shamar Stewart got Steve Amy's number, I was like, no.
And Miss Christie, and then we'll get to Miss Witt after that. Miss Christie,
I
15 pick.
I think we, as soon as we cut Kurt, that we're gonna end up trading a key player for some for some higher number trades. That's what I'm thinking, and it's gonna be a shocker because we have too many needs. We're gonna need a kicker. We're gonna need a backup quarterback. We're gonna need some old lineman.
Oh, definitely. We're going to need old line. You talking about penis being in there.
Right. And we need defense. So I just really think we're at a point we can't avoid trading one of our current good players.
Now you can find a kicker in free agency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we have too many needs.
Got too many needs.
Yeah.
We saying we got to trade some players.
Not enough.
We're gonna highlight some, boy. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the pack though.
I don't think it'd be Pitts. I think it's gonna be somebody else for the higher numbers. For a higher draft pick.
Lord, don't let it be Tyler Elliott.
You think it will?
I'm saying, like the Chiefs fans said,
can't hold on to these players.
You can't hold on to them. You got to know when to fold them.
Hey, what if we trade out the third round and run this shit back with most of the team we had? What if we did that?
They're gonna burn the damn whole city to the ground.
But you think about it though. Even though we do need some defense and things like that, but are we really, well, at least offensively, are we that bad off offensively? Where we can
No.
The defense is your problem.
Yeah,
the defense. So yeah, get some defense, course free agency, undrafted players, etc. I feel like we could probably run it back again. Possibly, but it's going to be some casualties in there. I'm not going to say that.
Be some casualties.
It is. You're right. It is.
Was the defense personnel the problem, or was the defensive strategy the problem?
Strategy.
We got too many.
We got a strategy issue.
Slow vets, too many slow injured vets. Let's just be real. We got a lot of slow injured vets.
Bye, David. On your model. We have my boy. Don't clock out, my boy.
Bye, Grady Jared.
I don't think Grady gonna leave, but I do know.
I know on your model, he out of there. On your model gonna be gone. I think Troy Anderson gonna be gone.
I mean, let's not forget we still got Trice waiting in the wings, but I think we personally gonna trade back.
Yeah.
For more
picks. We're gonna trade back, like I said.
What about the Great Gazoo?
Falcons don't never trade back, y'all.
It's gonna be a shocker. They're gonna do it. They gotta
what source that we have? We back in Cap's hell, so we need to get some more picks.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else who's probably gonna be gone. I think Richard Grant gonna be out the door too.
Oh, he a free agent, isn't he?
Richard gone. He can go ahead and leave too.
He's a free agent. He's not coming back.
But yeah, as long as they don't touch Caden Nelly, but.
All right. So Witt said trade back. Kevin O'Connor said strategy, changed it in multiple sacks in 5 straight games. Like if you can count on your hand how many sacks we had in the season, that is terrible.
It's horrible.
Who got about 20-something fingers? Who got about 20-something fingers? Who got 31 fingers?
Fans.
Huh?
We had 31. We had like 31 sacks this year. You talking about you can count how many sacks we had on one hand? Who got 31 fingers?
I'm just.
Oh, I see.
The figures, please.
Who got 31 fingers? You need to be in
what he was talking about.
Wow.
Hold on, wait a minute. Skip, we not gonna do that today.
Don't be like, huh? 31. Everybody like, what? He's I'm out. You know what, everybody? I already kind of knew it was just gonna be a free for all type of show. This show just went all kinds of lefts and rights, and this is our anniversary episode, and yeah, we've had some interesting characters and lovely guests. as well. Our, brothers from other mothers, Nyght, Ryder, and Blackberry up on here. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in to us for even 2 hours and almost and a half. Y'all are some troopers up in here hanging with us.
Thank y'all.
We appreciate y'all.
Y'all know I go all goddamn night. I'm out here on the block.
No, we know.
Oh, fucking night. I all night.
Thank you.
What she gonna do at 15, Maggie? He asked me, Jay, what she gonna do at 15?
Who?
She ain't tell her what
she
she gonna
did
do
say.
at 15.
She said, trade back.
I said trade back.
Oh, yeah, that ain't.
She did. She did. So, Lady Birds, prove it. Thank you. Had some times. Yes. Thank you, guys. Great show. I'm glad we ended up with 31 sacks at least, because at week 10, though, she was going to end up. We was going to end up with like 12 sacks at the end of the season. That's what I'm talking about. It was a point where we can count on our hands and heels. The sacks they were too low. That was a problem. On that note, people, let's go ahead and get up out of here. Got a Discord for late fans. Matt Mike Sports has one.
Yeah.
Actually. Find us in the Facebook chat. If you are on Facebook, just look for Atlanta Falcons Nation. Request a group. I'm the administrator. I'm the owner of that group. Come on in and join our 19K fans.
Discord. That'd be fun.
We should create a Discord. We should.
What is a Discord?
You ain't never heard Discord, boy.
Discord is crazy.
I heard of it, but I don't know what the hell it is.
It's like basically just a chat. It's like a forum where you can just create their platforms. You can do live videos. People just go in there and you can do different types of categories, like Matt Mike Sports. J Rock has one. Champagne Confessions had one, but we're now switching over to the Maggie T Wellness channel because I'm solo dolo now. We'll talk about that later. But it's just basically a way that people can chat all day long and tell you. Matt Mike's chat jumping all night.
It's an app.
It's an app.
Yeah, it's an application.
Discord.
I have a Discord, however, that's for my Clubhouse stuff, and I'm pretty sure if y'all have an issue with me with my mouth when I talk about the Falcons, don't go. I'm about to say y'all don't want to see me in my other stuff because my Clubhouse personality is insane.
Damn it, man.
Bye, Richard, free agent. Bye, Felicia. On that note, let's start from the top. Let everybody know where to find you, and please announce something special for you right next to me.
Yeah, shout out your boy. Shout out y'all, man. Happy anniversary, ladies. Y'all know where to find me at, man. On IG, on Twitter at NyghtRider229. All eyes, no Y's. Y'all can find me on Snapchat at NyghtRiderFDU. April 26th, man. Your ATL Raps Awards are going down once again. I will be nominated for Producer of the Year again, also. And I think this year, they're giving DJ Uncle Lifetime Achievement Award, man. Oh yeah,
I got the building for that. That's gonna be special.
I did go to his service. It was a nice service, man. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Hey, Paul Bear, boy, this was super niggas, boy. I don't know how the hell they told that casket up that hill with them hard bottom shoes. Them boys is special. But yeah, man, it was nice service though, man. It was very nice service. Of course, you had a couple of flat heads that decided they wanted to try to go live in the funeral, but they caught them, luckily. But yeah, man, April 26th, your ATL Raps Awards at the Atrium, man. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. I'm gonna try to get Maggie to put the link up.
It'll be on my Facebook wall and things like that. I'll repost it. And
we went to it last year.
And Pam, we went to it last year.
Yeah.
So yeah,
nice. Look at that, Pam.
I get around. Come on now. I get around.
Damn, supports.
Yeah, but hey, yeah, man, we got we're gonna get y'all the link to where y'all can go vote for it. I think Producer of the Year category is on page 6. It's like at the top. So Everybody that's in here, y'all make sure y'all go vote for your boy, man, Nyght Ryder, producer of the year. And shit, on that note, we gonna holler at you, man.
I'm gonna need a clever way because in BlackBerry, no I, put the T's and the K and the left out the. I ain't got that. My name is Maggie, put the double G's on. I ain't got no cool way of saying Maggie T. I'm gonna figure it out after a while. Right next to him.
I mean, you might as well throw the at sign in there.
The at, the key, and the G, and the double G. No.
Yeah, it is right here. I got it right here. I got it right here. Hold on.
While he figuring it out, Miss Pam, go ahead and close it on out. Where they can find you.
You can find me on this podcast. I might visit some of the AM podcast. Definitely Coach Unchained. I'm gonna definitely do a mock draft on his podcast. But I said I was gonna do it right after the free agent. See what the team gets and all that. That's when I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I did one last year, so he had an open invitation for the Lady Birds to do a mock draft as well too. And I think I called Christy's name out on that show, so we need to do one.
Oh
together.
yeah, we do need to do one.
Yeah, and so he definitely have an open invitation for all the Ladies Bird to come on and do one.
Okay, we can do it on a weekend a day that we don't have any fan guest on and everything. Like we can do that.
Yeah,
I like that.
All right, underneath Mr. Let them know, Mr. Yeet. Let them know who you are, how to find you.
Yeah, you can catch me on YouTube, Blackberry, the home team with Blackberry, no C, just a K on YouTube. Also, Blackberry Lil Rex, that's Blackberry, no C, just a K on Instagram. I'm in the process of rebuilding the website for hometeamfits.com, so y'all stay tuned with that. And of course, y'all know we do the Rex Pit on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in to the Rex Pit. Where we talk about everything that got to do with the home team, baby. If it's in the GA, that's what we talking about. We talking about it on the home team with Blackberry. So y'all catch me over there at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Thursday nights for the Rex Pit. Catch us on the flip side, y'all.
All right. And who's right next to him? Let them know how to find you if you want to be found.
Look, I'm on everybody else's in everybody else's chat with the chat and the folks in our chat right now with Miss Pam.
Yeah, like the road warriors. Y'all road travelers.
Shout out.
They be everywhere.
Yeah, we be everywhere.
We often
I don't know y'all be on the road more than me. Boy, I go to Timbuktu and somebody know me.
Right. So we usually hopping in and out of a lot of content creators. Shout out to everybody that show us some love as the Lady Birds of AFN, and they shout us out on shouting us out on your shows. And we really do appreciate it. And wow, a whole year. This is awesome.
And when Whitney started talking about it, I was like, I didn't even realize until I saw the history of it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. So, man, time goes by quick. But yeah, we are into another season coming up. So, Miss Whit, go ahead and let everybody know where to find you, Miss AKA.
Yes, ma'am. When I ain't doing that AKA, I'm about my ATL Birds, and it's been a blessing to have this platform with you ladies. It's been a great year, and this is more to come. I'm excited. We just got to figure out how to get them passes. But but y'all can follow me at, on Facebook. I am on on Facebook. I don't use it that often. It'd be a little political, but again, Whitney Jenkins. Then you can follow me on IG. That's Alluring Enigma 08. Yes, I gotta represent my sorority everywhere. I'm not on X like that, but I do sometimes get on there. That's the Alluring Enigma. But if you want hilarious me and out the cuff me, if you are on Clubhouse.
Man,
Yes,
I ain't been on Clubhouse. Man,
yes,
since I've been
I
gone.
am. Unfortunately, I am. I'm huge over there for all the wrong reasons. But if you are
We
on
must
Clubhouse,
investigate.
follow me.
Hey.
Follow me at WJ Live. It is Whitney J, of course. That is Clubhouse, and y'all just keep hanging in on that. Invite your friends if you know any other ladies who may be interested in sports. We are open to all, especially during the
Yes.
season, and we play their team. Let them know to come on here. We love to talk to other people.
Yes.
But again, I'm on IG. I'm on Facebook. I I have other ones, but I don't really use them like that. And I'm on Clubhouse. So follow your girl.
Okay, okay. And Mucho Grande said that's Maggie with the T, the big one, not the
I
little
like
one.
that
Oh,
one. I like
like
that
that.
one, Maggie. You might have to steal
Like
that, Maggie. I
nothing little
like that.
about
You
this
might have
one.
to steal that from Mucho.
Yeah, I think
Mucho, hey
I'm
Mucho,
afraid
we
that
taking
one.
that shit, bro. You can't do
We
shit about it.
taking it. The big
We
one,
taking
not
that
the
shit.
little one, because ain't nothing little about Ms Maggie T. Can't tell. Okay. So, but seriously, thank you, people. Thank you for crazy. Because look, they got all these Y's and remove the K's and all. It's just got too much going on.
Not
I
too
drive
much.
all wines, no eyes. My guy.
But I want to thank everybody just supporting us. Definitely keep the July 26th now.
Yes.
I'm over here debating because
Yes.
there has been a change in the location. So I'm really trying to hope that I could, find another location as soon as possible. But it's a possibility that July 26th might have to change. I don't want to say it yet, but it's a possibility. I'm working hard behind the scenes to hopefully just kind of maneuver this on over. But please continue to donate. If you haven't already, we have a Cash App. We have a GoFundMe. Your super chats, whatever you got going on. You got the Cash App, $ Atlanta Falcons Nation. We still are doing our $20 weekly promo specials. So you can see your ads and we can talk about you. Anything that you donate, you can write it off because we are giving proceeds back to our educators fund. Because these teachers are coming out of their pocket to pay for their supplies once that budget is over with. So it's viruses and everything going around. COVID still happening. Flu is heavy right about now. They
Yeah.
need sanitizer. They need all kinds of cleaning supplies. Because y'all sending y'all snotty kids to school. Because that's a daycare for some of y'all parents. And because of that, these folks are coming home with these illnesses. And these parents and teachers, it's going around. So, and please,
They knocked out half of the office at my job.
yeah,
It's hard,
so I'm
man. It's
saying.
hard when
So,
you got a sick child and you got to go to work. So I understand. It's hard.
yeah, you got, some parents can't help it. I get that. I definitely get that. Even when, Mr. Orange Man saying folks got to go back in office, it's just not that simple.
Yeah, him
Right.
guys stay.
Him ain't never had a desk job before and
Right.
had to take care of babysit.
Tangerine.
He's a tangerine. So on that note, do whatever the hell is best for you people. We might have to pull together and babysit some folks and create house things and situations going on so we can help some of these parents. But until the next time, people, thank you, love you. And we've been on long enough and we are out, people. Good night.
Good
Kiss your
night.
mamas if you still got them.
Love your mamas while you still got them.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.